As he keeps on humming, it seems to fill the room, kind of a somber tone that he's taken, but nevertheless, masterfully, just perfect for the mood. And as you guys sit in this room, it's just about time for the meeting. I will make sure Jared knows exactly where we're at right now. The meeting you guys were supposed to have at 7:30. You guys, in the end of last session, walked into the room where it's supposed to happen. And the session pretty much ended there after a deep conversation between Oriana and Ramon.
This is not like the big meeting. This is the meeting before the big meeting.
This is the meeting, with the Fae 5.
Oh, never mind. No, this is we are at the room where it happens.
The room where it happened.
Shout out to it.
I mean, define big meeting. It is the meeting with the Fae 5, which I'm not sure if you were here.
Yeah, I was there for that. That was the big meeting in my head. For some reason, I thought we were meeting with Eric first, but
it's a big meeting. But I think a question was answered last session that Fiona would have been privy to. The Fae 5 do not have any political power within the actual city, really.
Okay.
You can kind of say they do because they just are basically celebrities.
Yeah, so they have cultural status.
Yes, that's a good way to look at it.
But that's very influential in a community that only speaks orally. So
yeah, that is true.
But if you turn that word against them.
But the poignant part was that the actual leaders are 4 Fae named the Hand. They're each the hand of their given pretty much race of Fae. So the Phineas, which are the Fire Fae, Gorius, which is Air Fae, all that. So there's a hand for each of the type of Fae, and they're the actual political leaders of the city. The ones who actually get shit done.
We lost Zane.
Okay.
Zane is...
We lost Zane.
Zane's been having internet problems. He and I we were playing Risk Green the other day. We were having hella internet problems.
Oh no.
Do you have any questions while we wait for Zane to get back?
No, I feel pretty caught up. I was gonna text this earlier, before work, but I kind of forgot to. I was gonna ask everybody what is y'all's personal recap of last session? Because I want to really feel uber prepared. I am not uber prepared for this session. I really did just come straight from work to here.
I think we're gonna kick down the door.
Hell yeah.
Well, we're not gonna kick. We're gonna.
I was gonna say you guys are already in the room where it's gonna happen.
The door's been kicked down.
No. He's gonna kick down the door with his words. He's gonna kick down the door to this conversation. He's gonna make an impact.
I think our initial strategy was just to tell the 5 what we've done and hope we get favors, and then shatter their reality slightly later.
Can we elect the main speaker to be someone like Oriana or Victor? I feel like Oriana would be the best mediator in a conversation like this.
I don't think they would listen to Oriana.
Yeah, they're kind of prejudiced against her.
But I understand that, but at the same time, she has the most connection to them out of this group.
I also think if we want her to seem stronger and to get her, involved, she needs to be talking and we need to make sure
agree.
Bro, you should have her just hold the orb and be the one be like, oh yeah, by the way, we got this.
Okay, Zane's returned.
Welcome back,
Big Pog.
Additionally, this is just me saying this before I forget.
What happened?
Look in the book that we have. Look in those books about that freaking ring you have. You should do that. You should look at.
It'll have to happen after the meeting, just because we're.
Oh yeah, I know. Yeah. But I'm just saying.
That ring, the orb really did not like the ring, so we gotta learn more about the ring.
Yeah.
That orb said, "Fuck you."
The orb didn't like the ring.
It really did not. And inanimate objects don't like my
That orb not like the ring.
The orb said, "I can't ponder that." Moving on.
Hee-haw.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, do you guys have any last words to say to each other before the meeting actually starts?
No, I mean, I think we nailed it. Right, we're just gonna go over what we've done so far.
Yeah, here's our Hercules tasks that we've completed.
I mean,
I've done some shopping.
I don't know.
What'd you buy?
I bought this ponytail, and it's like a scrunchie actually. I don't know if scrunchies were a thing at this point, but it's really big, and you see that he has another one that's not around his wrist. already tied back in his hair. But with his hair tied back, you notice he's still wearing the mask, by the way.
Yeah, he's not
Complete
gonna tell me
the
jack
look.
shit about it.
Huh? No. Yeah, also con for role playing sake. So like when you walk in, there's a door like kind of along the right corner of the room, and then to the left there's like a bunch of cabinets that Ramon's leaning against and sitting on. Con's kind of pretty close to Ramon, both kind of in the corner. At I don't know what position you guys are taking, but there's like a big elongated table. There's 5 seats on the other end, possibly meant for the Fae 5. There's a bunch of seats on this end, closer to the door that you guys came through.
For no reason at all, but just because, can we roll perception?
Like see if you can notice anything.
Yeah, about the room.
Sure, go ahead.
Okay, cool.
Okay.
Anyone else with good eyes? Jacob.
I got them eyes. I got
the
them
usual
eyes.
suspects on these rolls.
I got some pretty damn good eyes.
Fish.
I'll just roll with 6. There's nothing I can add to
What's
it,
the
but I'll
risk?
try.
I got them. I'm going with a.
Let's go risk a 6. It's not high.
Yeah, 19. Let's do this.
If everyone fails, I'm gonna laugh.
Yeah.
It'd be a great way to start.
Oh,
Cool.
Okay.
You said 6?
Oh.
my God.
Yeah, that's it. Risk a 6. Oh.
You just specialize. Fuck, that's a good. I'm putting that in the meme chat. That was good.
There
Good
you
job,
go.
Zane. Good job, Zane.
Thank you.
Ooh,
Oh.
we got a pass.
I also.
Oh no, we got 2 passes. Just kidding. I didn't see mine,
I mean-
actually. I was looking at Victor's.
I mean, first glance, revealing there's nothing like fucking insane about this check. I think the only thing that is a little crazy, the chairs in this room, the chairs and the table, in fact, it's not made of anything that you guys have pretty much seen before. It's not an earth material. It's not. It seems wooden, but it doesn't seem like a wood from Earth. That's how much Oriana and Victor gleam off that. Fiona, you specifically remember when you were walking across the outskirts back at Elentra, the capital of the Fae, that you saw wood that exactly mimics this style and this like graininess. So you know that this wood is straight from the homeland of the Fae, which is I mean,
Interesting.
I don't know if you know that's common or anything by any means.
I mean, probably, so far in our adventures, we probably haven't seen anything remotely familiar to their homeland, so this is probably...
You've seen a lot of places kind of mimic the style a little bit, especially the Elentra district itself. It was very just mimicked of that, the capital city. And here and there throughout the city, but for the most part, a lot of the columns took up their own kind of architecture and stylistic ways to build their cities, or I guess their sections of the city.
Okay.
But this is straight
Even
up.
though,
This is separated because it's not a mimic of the style. This is something definitively from their home dimension.
Okay. Makes sense.
Didn't they say that they lost everything though?
Yes, I mean there was a big group that escaped. You can only assume that
carrying their chairs.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say. Like maybe they were carrying some furniture with them. Not exactly sure.
Very sus.
It is strange that this is here. I mean, as far as you don't know if it's common for actual materials from the Fae themselves to come into the city often. You don't know if there was a lot of materials brought along during the escape or anything like that. But maybe you know someone who does know that. But before you can actually pop off a question about it, all of a sudden you hear a door creak open, and across the room on the other side where the table is, you see 2 guards kind of come through and post up on either side of the door, spears in hand, and then 5 very distinct Fae individuals come out. You've seen and are familiar with 4 of these Fae. You see fucking Lel and Pel, the twins from your first arrival here, and when they announced that they're coming back, they take the 2 seats closest to the center, Lel in the exact center of the 5, and then Pell directly to his right. And then you also see Derma off to the left of Lel. She's quite a bit shorter than the rest and a lot more meek looking. And then you see the familiar young, kind of arrogant looking nose up in the air. Hothead Milo take a seat all the way on the right side, far right side. And then finally, one that you haven't met before, probably for many of you, the most beautiful thing you've ever seen. Like just about everything that's perfect or could be perfect about her is perfect. Her jaw structure is the definition of symmetrical. Frickin' her cheekbones could cut through fucking steel. Her hair is like completely just flowing all the way and like voluminous and all that. And she takes a seat all the way on the left side of the table. She's a sculpture. I would like to ask, where at in the room is everybody? Is because there's chairs enough for everybody that is part of the group. Eric kind of walks in as soon as they walk in, also, and he takes a seat at just one of the random chairs. He doesn't really pick a specific one. It doesn't seem like he cares about specificity. Anybody want to volunteer to answer?
I'm gonna pick one near the Fey 5 to get a good look at them.
I'm just picking the nearest seat.
Victor's going to try to sit as close to the middle as he can.
Okay. Yeah. So that's.
I'll inch Oriana toward the middle of the seat, but I'll sit on the outside of that.
I think Oriana is very hesitant, but she just kind of follows along.
Okay. Do you take a seat there?
I think she kind of looks at the Fey 5 to see if like she gets a reaction at all from like pulling out the chair.
For Lel, Pell, and Derma, no reaction really. It doesn't seem like it bothers them. You see Milo go from like an arrogant look to like a half like kind of frown a little bit, and he like brings his eyes in together a little bit, and his eyebrows furrow like inquisitive like and unhappy like. Narcy seems to roll her eyes.
Yeah.
Well, I guess
Majority rules, bitch.
Yeah, I was gonna say. I think Victor probably. I hope. I'm just gonna say this is the seat next to Victor. He'll like, come on. He'll like motion at the seat.
Okay, then I guess with a little help, I think she'll go ahead and sit down.
With a little help from my friend.
A little help.
Okay. Yeah. As everyone kind of has their seats and everything, and the Fey 5 gets settled in, Lel finally opens with a very stern. Well, I just heard from some of the guards that you guys had a run-in with Placid on the Alintra gates. How? He raises an eyebrow towards Victor.
Indeed, we did. In fact, we've just recently returned from beyond those gates. With quite the find. Don't remember which one of our number has it, but we did obtain.
It's Axel.
Axel.
Yeah, Axel came along with you guys for that specific reason. Yeah, he is here. I forgot to say where he is. He didn't take a seat. He's along the wall closer to the table than Ramon and Connor. He's kind of seeming aloof. Doesn't really seem to care about getting close to anyone. Oh, go ahead.
Axel's got the object of power that was there. We encountered quite a heavy resistance of orphans. We were able to escape them in time.
Lel actually gets a look of Lel and Milo both actually look a little astonished at when you said you guys ran into orphans. Specifically, Milo looking kind of excited about the prospect. And before Lel can even get a word out, Milo goes, "You mean you fought them?"
Ran
Not
away from
quite,
them, more like.
but we did. Yes.
We got some hits in.
Yeah, we didn't take any of them down, but we were able to escape with the artifact without taking any casualties on our side.
Any casualties? He looks over at Cadence. He said, "We got some hits in." You hit an orphan?
Well, yeah. They exist just like you and me, right? Physical and all that.
To punch.
I tried to stab one of them.
Tried. He also looks back through and looks at Axel and Oriana. Did those two go with you?
He did, yes.
He scuffs back and crosses his arms. Shame there weren't more casualties.
They were quite helpful.
Lel, raising a hand and kind of lowering it to shush Milo. An object of power. What object of power?
Oh my god, I don't remember. The fucking, what the hell was this gem called? Oh fuck. The orb? Whatever what was it called?
Well, no. Yeah. The wizard has the orb in the tower. That's impossible. Just kidding.
I was hoping that like one of the five would say it, so I wouldn't have to remember. I couldn't fucking remember this entire
Axel steps in and says, "The rumination crystal."
Oh, thank God.
Yes.
I wasn't gonna remember that shit.
The crystal.
And as he says that, he actually holds it out, attached to his hand, and there's an audible like from especially the two guards in the very back, like "Holy shit!" And then obviously the one most excited by that is Derma. She seemed completely disinterested in everything that had been said so far until that shit got waved around. But past that, Lel kind of looks Axel up and down. Is that how we need to bring that to the Eternal Halls? Put it among the artifacts. Axel responds. Oh, go ahead.
Oh, also Oriana kind of speaks up a little and says, I think we might have a problem with that."
Problem from clipped. That's common, Milo chirps in.
I'm sorry. Is this a conversation? Then she should be allowed to speak, sir. I'm sorry.
Milo doesn't like that comment didn't faze him at all.
I didn't expect it to.
Oriana, I think will go ahead and just gesture to Axel to just explain himself. Have his take.
He like picks it up off the palm of his hand with his fingers, and then as he like kind of lets it go, and tries to drop it on the table, it just like sticks to his finger, and as he like kind of places it, it just won't come off his finger. But then he like moves around along his own body, but it just won't leave his body. You know, I don't like it as much as any of you probably do, but it won't leave me. Lel kind of leans back in his chair and puts a couple fingers to his chin and strokes it a little bit. Well, regardless, the hands would most likely like to know about this.
And just because I don't know why I thought y'all were in charge, but who are the hands exactly?
Lil kind of closes his eyes a little bit. I apologize. I assume everyone's familiar with everything I talk about. They are the leaders of Solus Runda. They are the ones who actually decide everything. We are what you would consider maybe their soldiers. We only go out and do things along their will. But with how much your group here has done for our city in the span of only a couple days, it's only poignant that you sit down and talk to them face to face. I know, and he looks around. I can't remember who asked, but someone asked about the prisoners.
That would be Mr. J.
Yeah, that would be me.
He looks over at Jacob. I can't promise anything, but maybe if you talk to them and they allow it, you can attend the trial.
What's this trial entail exactly?
It'll be a judgment.
Because I would very much like to bring it back with me.
Depending on the judgment given, is all I can say what will be given to you. Most likely, nothing will be given to you in the eternal halls.
This
Well, I
particular
think we've earned the
prisoner
right
also.
to at least see them. So,
That is not up to my opinion, or any of ours. Victor, you were saying something?
It was mostly about fucking Sam. It doesn't matter.
I was gonna ask. I don't know if y'all told us. Are they just in prison because they walked in
They
here
trespassed.
without? Yeah, they
And
trespassed.
They were dickheads.
Was that the only reason why they're in prison?
Not the only reason. If they just trespassed like you guys, they would have been put under watch and let roam the city till we had their stuff sorted out to basically just kick them out and erase their memories.
So what else happened?
I, again, am not at liberty to reveal. Again, I'm sorry, but the limitations put on us by hands is quite great. Quite great. As my sister can say, or she can lead you and let you guys meet with at least the hand of the Fire Fae today, or tonight, sorry. Past that, it's going to be a political game for you to meet the others. Pale at the saying of that, she kind of gives like a half-hearted salute and a willing smile to help you guys out. I know there were other requests when you guys first entered the city, and as situations have changed, we're at liberty to answer some more questions if you guys have any. Any of the five of us, we know quite a bit about everything from the Earth to Solus Runa itself.
We're gonna ask them about who we want audience with, right?
Well, we're going to go see the Fire Hand. That much we know.
Okay.
Is the Fire
So we'll
Hand
get there.
in charge of like prisoners and things like that? Or are all the hands in charge of different aspects of y'all's government?
Prisoners are not looked at after by any single one. They are. When a prisoner is taken, they're taken to the Eternal Halls and await their trial there. There's no hand in this city that could touch a prisoner locked in the Eternal Halls.
and who's in charge of that?
Who's in charge? Our mother is.
You telling me that she's the one that controls all of that stuff?
It's a bit more complicated. It's something that you have to experience to understand, not something I can describe to you. Maybe given the chance to attend the trial, you'll get a more in-depth look at what I mean by that.
And so that means y'all have experienced it before. Y'all have seen her.
All of us were decided to be part of the Traveler or Travelers to Earth by Sarah herself. Now, I can't talk more about that. Anything that happens in the Eternal Halls is a very private business between the Fae and those who judge. Permissions to break rules and regulations in spite of unique circumstances like humans coming to our city would be decided upon by the Summit of the Fae, which is the four Fae deciding together, which is a lot easier than it sounds. He looks quite annoyed when he says that, but Drear, the Hand of the Fire Fae, she is possibly the best choice to make friends in the politics here.
Okay.
He looks kind of like, is what I said just true? Or but as you guys have gotten familiar with the city, I guess he looks over at Oriana. I guess it's about time to dismiss you from your job with them.
We have such a hard time walking around here, you know. I feel like having a guide until, you know, we leave shouldn't be that bad of an idea. At least for me, I know that I need a personal guide because I'm just very forgetful, you know, sometimes, and you know,
That's
you know
fair.
how it is.
Unfortunately for us, your city is quite a different design from any of the ones we know.
Milo
She also
again.
helps us from breaking any of the laws on accident. You know, she's great at that kind of thing too.
Milo again chirps in, saying, "Any political game around here, she's just going to drag you down."
We don't think so.
Well, maybe we like having her around, not just for, you know.
Well, when you're kicked
Getting
out of the
around the
city on
city.
your ass because of a clipped, I'll be the one laughing.
Very well.
You laugh all you want.
What's everybody else's reaction to that? What are the other Fae Fives' reaction to this? Are
Narcy
any of
seems
them seem comfortable at all?
Narcy seems less interested about anything that's being said. Derma, she doesn't really care about anything that's being said at all. She's more focused on Axel, looking him up and down. Only interest she's shown in the conversation is when the rumination crystal got brought up, and you see that she has some kind of notebook that she's scribbling in, completely just oblivious to what's being said, honestly. I will let you roll an insight check for Lel and Pell.
Fuck. Actually, I read people's emotions, so this shouldn't be bad for me.
With how many people in this close proximity, and you wouldn't be able to specify one or two people. Like you
But
just
she
get a
can
general.
try.
She could try for a roll.
So feeling other people's, would that be blood or heart if it has to do with emotions and feeling emotions?
Blood.
With somebody else?
Maybe no heart. Let's go heart. Sorry,
Heart.
It's more internal than it is external. Is it?
Okay.
Yeah, it's heart.
I mean, if it's more internal than
That's heart.
external, then
Internal is heart. Yeah.
Okay. Shit. I don't know what else I could add to that, actually.
Risk of only 6.
Well, let's see if it works.
Let's go, Cadence. Woo! Yeah.
Oh,
there's too many people.
Yeah, you mood ring like. As you try to focus in on the emotions across the table, you feel a lot of animosity, but it seems to be more from your side of the table. But for the most part, everyone gleams off Lel and Pell's face of kind of like a slight squint at the word, but just dismission of it only a second after.
Because are Lael and Pale clipped?
No, none of the Fae 5 are clipped.
Yeah, how? What?
Oh wait, Lale and Pale. I thought that those were the guards that escorted us.
No.
No. Lil and Pell were the first two that you met when you came in, but
Okay, I thought they were guards for some reason. I didn't think that they were.
no. I mean, not too far from the truth, but you don't really know their standing. They have the same garb as the guards that kind of let you in, but they have more like accented, fancy clothing, almost as if to signify a higher station in whatever structure they have. But not much has gleamed off their emotion at that comment. All you guys talking back to Milo just seems to fuel his little smirk that he has going on. Man, it must feel stupid for a bunch of outsiders thinking that they know how our city works.
Oriana's gonna go ahead and speak up. She'll say, Have you been to the homeland?
Have I been to the homeland? Obviously not.
Well, I guess you don't have a clear understanding of how things work either, huh?
He does look a little bit angry at that comment. He actually, one second.
Oh shit.
Oriana, do you have are you like you? So you're sitting down. Do you have like your hands or elbows on the table at all?
Maybe like kind of like arms crossed, kind of respectfully. You know how people do when they're talking in a thing.
Yeah. So like everything off the table, basically.
Wait, what?
Is like all is it, anything part of your body touching the table at all?
Yes.
Okay. For a second, it gets extremely hot with whatever's touching there. So like almost like a child touching a frying pan, straight from the stove is what it feels like. Just scalds for half a second as you flinch back in its place. That area just erupts a huge flame in front of you, kind of overshadowing you, casting shadow behind you. And Milo stands up. The next time a clip talks out a turn towards me, it'll be a lot worse than a slight fire show. In the background, Ramon's humming gets a little bit louder.
Oh, shit!
Oh, that's not good. I don't like that. I don't like seeing that.
Cadence immediately looks back and is like giving him like wide eyes.
Milo steps around the table a little bit towards Oriana's direction, and as he takes a few steps, a second. Man, I've never done this kind of roll before. Let's see how this goes.
You idiot.
Fuck.
Oh boy, it's getting spicy.
Guess we're gonna fight our way out of the city.
Am I able? Hey, can I just innuendo this shit right now, Chris?
No, you'll be able to do it afterwards, but not exactly right now.
That's fine. Get it over with so I can do it. Can I
try to defuse the situation?
Absolutely not.
I mean, the fact that I opened up the roll tab just means that Ramon's already taken the action. Holy shit. Okay. Oh my god, Ramon.
He's gonna kill him.
Oh
shit.
Bro.
Well, that could have been a lot worse.
Yeah, as Ramon kind of hums and hums and hums, Milo takes steps and steps forward towards Oriana. The flame still present in front of her. Why would you even think that you could talk here in this meeting with us?
I figured I had information that I could share that other people that no one else knew about, and I just
Believe it or not, she was very helpful in our missions. So I don't know what makes you think you can just protect herself.
What is happening?
Does Ramon die?
No, not Ramon. No. This is Ramon attacking him.
Oh my god! He just killed him.
Uh-oh.
No,
Milo's
trust me, Milo's not dead. As Milo starts to open his mouth and point his finger towards Oriana, Ramon, still humming a little bit louder than last time, you hear Milo go, "What?" And he kind of grabs onto the table to balance himself, and his eye, and you can see he gets a little dizzy, and then all of a sudden he starts coughing really bad, and then Ramon, still carrying the tune a little bit, goes, "What's the matter? Cat got your tongue?"
I used diminuendo right fucking now.
Yeah, as you do, you can. What I mean, you don't necessarily have to sing any words. It automatically works no matter what. But if you have any words to say,
Yes. Okay. I'll say something. I'll go. Steady your heart. This is my plea. Be as gentle as my melody.
oh, okay. Yeah. As you use your stunt, at first they look kind of weird at you for pulling out your guitar when Milo starts randomly choking. But
I know CPR. Trust me.
as those words reverberate, the flame that was in front of Oriana dies down. Fuck, I need to mark 20 damage for fucking Milo.
Whoa.
Oh my
Fucking
god.
one of his lungs goddamn collapsed pretty much. Fucking
Hell yeah, this forget piece of shit. Dumbass.
you see
Fucking-
Ramon's more aggressive humming turn gentle into silence after only like a second or two, and his expression take a lot more solemn of a tone. He's obviously not looking violent anymore, but he still looks, not happy. Fucking Milo is standing straight back up, fixes his clothing, rubs his throat a little bit. He looks lost, like fucking doesn't know what's going on for a good minute. Lel opens up his mouth. "Everyone, sit back down and let's finish this meeting. And Milo, just don't say any more words." Milo obviously seems to take Lel's words at heed and goes back to his seat, kind of almost like a pouty child, and fucking flicks his coat up a little bit and sits down, crossing his arms, looking away from you guys. Again, any questions that you guys have before my sister leads you to Dreary?
Yeah, I think Victor probably look around at his compatriots.
What do you all know about the homeland?
Was that Cadence who asked that?
Yeah.
Okay.
Sorry, sounds the same.
I was looking for the southern accent. It wasn't there.
Yeah,
I'm not the only one that was a little confused
I
there.
should have said y'all. I should have said y'all. That's on me.
Dermer actually speaks up here. Little to little nothing actually. The movement kind of moved away from cutting off most connections there, mainly because we lost so much history in the migration. Very few relics survived over to here, but we have not only one survivor left from when that was our homeland anymore, but he's quite old.
Is that the gentleman who was guarding the portal, or is that somebody else?
The gentleman guarding the portal? Placid?
Oh, Placid. Yeah.
Oh, he's only 33. I'm just kidding. No, not him. He's quite old, yes, but not quite that ancient.
Can we talk to him, the survivor?
Derma looks like, for a second, just very, he's considered a protected individual due to his importance to our history. His time is very valued. It would be something to bring up to the Hand of the Glorious.
Okay. Something we'll
So-
probably ask along the way then.
So he's the only one who was able to continue y'all's history.
He's the only one left. Yes. He's quite old. His genealogy as an Earth Fae, though, has given quite a prolonged life. But
Is he missing a wing?
how did you know that?
I know, Isabel. I know. That's why I asked. While we were in the homeland, we just saw some interesting things. Is all.
Yes. He's it's a lesser known fact about him, but he'd lose a wing sometime in
At the
his life.
palace, right? Oh, I mean.
Huh?
Nothing. I would just. I'm a fan.
Dermot like immediately loses interest in talking to you after that.
But interesting. Okay. And what's his name? Am I allowed to know?
Oriana, you gonna say it?
Yeah. Adian. Or is that how you pronounce his name?
It is.
Okay, thank God.
Adian.
Dion. Adian. Yes, you pronounced it right. Adian. Yes, that is the oldest living Fae. It is also a roll that you made to know if he was the one-winged Fae, but you failed the roll, sadly. That was a while back. But yeah, Lyle once again speaks up. Well, last chance for questions. If none are left, then we can adjourn this meeting.
Okay, guys.
I don't think I have any questions
This
y'all
is
can
me.
answer.
This is me talking to you guys. This isn't Cadence. The accent is gone. Do we tell them about the books?
Fuck no.
Absolutely not. That's why I haven't said
Yeah, they're
anything.
total. They're sketch as fuck.
But
Can I-
I do have someone that I think I would like to kind of talk about the books with.
Okay.
Like a specific person? Purvey? Oh yeah, that would be a good use of time.
I want to see if we could ask about like the rumination stone. Is there anything that is harmful towards it? Does it have any like I'm trying to like hint towards the ring without mentioning the ring.
Oh.
Okay.
So I'm gonna ask a question about that to them.
Okay. Also, have you
That might
mentioned
seem-
anything about the ring to any of the rest of the party yet, Jared? I don't think you have.
I actually don't think I have, which is so funny.
Yeah, everyone else is gonna be like, "What the fuck? Who cares about your ring, Fiona?"
Well, that might seem really sus because it might seem like you're trying to destroy the stone somehow, and they might not like that.
It's up to you.
I'm gonna go ahead and just see what happens. So,
go ahead. Go ask.
While we were in the homeland, the rumination stone had some weird effects going on while we were trying to get it. Is there anything that's harmful towards the stone that we should be aware about? Like
harmful to the stone that you should be aware about.
Because if there's some weird human artifact that we're not aware of that like messes with it or something, then we want to be careful.
I am hoping.
Or just being human messes with the stone in the first place of some kind. I don't know.
We've never had a human interaction with the rumination crystal in any knowledge that is known.
Well, you're looking at them. I'm gonna wave, or I guess all of us too.
You
so.
guys
I wave.
have you guys touched it?
It wouldn't let me touch it.
No.
She looks more like assured of her own knowledge after you say that. Well, I know quite a bit about the legends. I'm hoping to take Axel, and he kind of like shakes his head. Yeah, you got it. And she's like, okay. Back to the endangered species fucking sanctuary to see if I.
Endangered species fucking sanctuary?
Wow.
Yes, it's a new exhibit. I opened it right after you guys left.
Inspired.
I felt so inspired. Yes, I just seeing them fuck is so great. Anyways,
Alrighty.
but
Okay.
if I could
Alrighty.
investigate the rumination crystal and run some experiments in what my lab is, that would be great. If you guys brought anything back from the homeland that is magical of any sorts, I would love to run experiments if you'd like to stop by with them.
Cadence touches the other pan that she has. And she
That's
goes,
a lovely pan.
It is. Do you want to look at it? Or...
No.
Okay.
Jesus.
I think it's a nice pan, Cadence.
Thank you. It's got like this like little engraving on the side.
It'd be really good for cooking up something, I guess.
Oriana, you had something to say?
The back brace isn't magical in nature, right? It's just a thing.
The back brace was, I believe, I'm pretty sure the back brace I have written down as non-magical, just aesthetic. I believe I'd have to go.
Does it serve any practical? Wait, no, it serves practical purpose, right?
I mean, yeah, pretty
Practical
much.
purpose.
Fuck you. If I ever say like specifically, someone attacks you back, you can say I have fucking armor there, and I'll give you a +1.
Okay, awesome. All right.
Backstab.
Does anyone have any other questions? If not, I'm going to ask one.
I mean, no.
Okay, I'm going to ask one.
Yeah, I was supposed to say no one's gonna be jumping at it.
So you said that you know some like legends about that stone or whatever. Does it say anything about saying weird things and not remembering those weird things?
The legends never anything about saying anything, but quite often is it referred to of having its own mind, its own persona, really. It's almost written as if it was its own beast.
I don't think that's the legend.
Well, I'm looking
Whoever wrote that's really good at making stories.
Yeah, she looks like cringe at the words wrote.
Spoke, you know.
Yes, they did speak great stories. I'm looking to find out myself how much is true, how much is false.
Be very careful.
Axel seems like 100%. Yeah, okay. Let's do some experiments.
That's funny.
He's ready. He's bored for this.
Do those legends say anything about who is able to use the stones or who those beasts interact with that live inside the stones?
There's stories all over. I've heard it chooses. I've heard only one worthy. I've heard the color of your hair. I've heard stupid things. I've heard smart ideas. I cannot say anything for certain.
Well, you all, and she looks to my group. You all said that you tried to pick up the stone, right? What stopped you guys? We'll have our answer right there, right?
It didn't think I was worthy.
It was trying to get away from me like it was terrified. It did not want me to grab it.
I failed the quiz.
Well, there you go. That's the answer, I guess. It didn't pass the worthy scary quiz.
Well,
or maybe the stone was scared because Fiona wasn't worthy. I don't know.
All I know is if you guys don't get that under control, it's gonna control you. It's not. There's something wrong with that stone.
It gives me bad vibes in my tummy, Axel says.
Oh,
that's
see
funny you say that.
That's not good news.
Because here's what's gonna go. And I mean, considering that means Axel is the most worthy out of all of them. And then he says, "My tummy hurts."
He say that he's like kind of one finger in his ear. Also, yeah. Guess I'm worthy.
Or he has dysentery. Like you don't know. Like.
Axel kind of fucking actually gives a little giggle at that comment. Lel kind of looks back, and a guard kind of leans in and whispers to him, "Well, the time has passed quickly. It seems to be time to call this meeting to an end. If there's anything," and as soon as he says "if there's anything," Milo chirps up, and he takes his finger, points it across the room. "I'm challenging you to a duel."
No.
Finger pointing at Ramon.
Yeah, I bet.
And we're going to enter a break.
Time to get more serious.
Yo, Ramon, let's go, baby!
Okay, he'll
At
win.
the very beginning, when I first met him, he's like, "Oh, I would fight for you."
Isn't that funny?
That's what he said.
Nah, he found them fighting words, and they're Milo.
I didn't expect Ramon to roll a 31 versus an 11. It surprised me.
What if he just like straight up killed Milo? What would we even do, Chris?
I would sit there like, holy shit, Ramon.
We would have to murder hobo our way through the city.
I will say,
even
if Ramon maxed out his roll, and okay, it would have been possible, but highly, highly, highly unlikely that it would insta-kill.
You tell me a 43 wasn't enough? What the?
It's possible.
We should all take turns trying to kick Milo's ass then.
Nah, I was just gonna subtly influence their duel with my dream, but go on.
Yeah, that's true.
Ramon doesn't have a lot of hit points, so I will also be doing some effort from the sideline.
You're a little more vocal.
I'll just
Victor can do his. Yeah, Victor can do his.
No, I'm doing cheerleading. I'm cheerleading. That's what the.
What is that small human screaming?
I'm a cheerleader.
Why is that weird human screaming?
I mean,
that's what I live there. Like,
you guys don't really know. I mean, Oriana knows the rules. I can brief you really quick on the rules to being challenged to a duel.
Hold the fuck on, bro. I gotta go get milk for my cereal.
Actually,
bro, just stop by the sink. You're good.
A second.
Wait, what?
Isabel, just because just because I want to be more.
Oh yeah,
more
Jared
friendly.
wasn't here for the cereal conversation.
Yeah.
You better not put water
Isabel,
in your
jump
cereal.
in a small box with me.
Small box? Okay.
Okay, so Ramon's challenged to a duel, but as you know, this is a Phineas thing. Duels happen all throughout the forfeit types, but Phineas are the ones who run it and are the most like into it. If someone is challenged to a duel, they have all right to deny the challenge if they like. That applies to literally everyone. You do not have to go into a duel. Another unique thing is that the person that is being challenged can decide the rules and the regulations to the rule if they wish to accept. So if they want I don't know, a fight where you can't use your hands, Ramon would be able to decide that rule, and then he could accept. Basically, being the challenger is a huge cocky thing to say because when you challenge someone, you give that person all the bonuses to what is going to happen in the duel. But you're basically saying, even despite that, I can kick your ass. And it's some important knowledge to know. It's also important to know that Ramon has the entire right to reject it and accept it, whatever he wants to do. Now, that's about all there is to know to duels. Do you have any questions about any of that stuff at all?
Is it a duel to the death?
Ramon would decide that.
Oh my fucking god. Okay.
For the most part, it's not really a common thing. It happens every now and then, but it's usually over like some super serious stuff.
Alright.
Like a good history tidbit. About 200 years ago, before you were born, there was the Gorius Fey hand and the Phineas Fey hand. They decided to bring a political fucking decision down to a life or death duel between the two. And the two ended up killing each other in the duel, and the whole political thing went away, and neither of them won. It's a kind of like almost a fairy tale, urban legend that a lot of parents told their kids growing up. But yeah, that's about all there is to know about duels. Unless you have any specific questions.
I don't think I do. I think that's some solid information right there.
I will say, if you want to can you make an insight check for me real quick?
Okay, would that be a mind check?
Yes, you're basically seeing if you can notice something that's happening here in this challenge from Milo, basically.
Okay. 12. Like with like the challenge, like, and how? What do you mean?
It's not specifically to do with the challenge or any knowledge about anything. It's more to like basically an insight check to see what's happening on. If you can notice something, I can't say it without saying exactly what it is.
Okay, well, would it be something that I would innately notice just because of my knowledge, or is it the way you're saying it?
It would be more in social cues and social ability. Like you can use your mind to figure it out, but social cues is what's going to give you this upper hand, not anything that you already know.
I would add that, and then can I add a way with words, not necessarily the way I'm talking, but
I will allow
saying
that.
how.
Yes,
Okay.
I will allow that.
Awesome.
The risk is going to be a 10.
Okay. And because this is concerning one of the 5, I will add a little modifier there. And the risk is a 10.
Yes.
You're shitting me.
Did you fail?
Yes.
Oh man. Damn, you felt pretty bad too.
I know.
Damn.
No.
Yeah. It
I
seems
experience,
the whole situation just takes you by surprise. Like it just fucking bewilders you that this happened out of nowhere. But you do know that Milo's a cockiest, so it adds up to his character.
Well, I guess this kind of works because Oriana doesn't have a whole lot of social cues because she's a bookworm.
Yeah.
A non-bookworm? No
Yeah,
bookworm.
I get tailworm.
Tail binder worm? Wait,
Binder
how much
worm?
experience do I get 1 experience or 4 experience?
1 experience.
Okay.
Yeah, if so, the way the experience works is it's exponential based on the lower your number you're rolling, gives you more experience when you fail with it. So if you roll a 2, which is a problem we actually have with this exponential system that me and Connor are trying to fix, you could get up which is like 50 fucking XP if the roll that you're going against is high. Basically, it's exponential based on the number that you are rolling compared to the number you're rolling against. So if you're rolling a 2 against a 10, that's considered 5 times as large as that number. So you're going to get hella XP if you fail.
Okay, that makes sense. That makes sense.
Okay, but
So
that's
I'm just bad, basically. I had every opportunity to win, and I just failed miserably.
I mean, you said
I
it.
rolled 2 4s.
Okay,
On 31.
We can jump back in the main box.
Okay.
Okay, I'm gonna grab water.
They're gonna want to keep it the same.
Bye-bye.
So it's
Yeah.
like, who do we
Yeah,
tell
there.
within the five?
That's
We
just
know.
clipped propaganda.
God.
Clipaganda.
Clipaganda.
All right. So yeah, duels.
Yeah.
Do you want me to explain now or
We should probably explain when session starts back.
Okay, just want to make sure.
It's all good. It's all good in the hood.
Good in the hood.
Alrighty, let's get this show on the road.
I think the only person we're waiting on.
We're
now
waiting
is
on.
Chris wants to go get some water.
for his cereal.
For cereal? Aw.
I was gonna fucking say when I was muted because I'm eating cereal. Fuck!
We got same brain. We got same
God
brain.
damn it! That's so.
So to everybody.
I'm back. I heard cereal and Jackson yelling.
You're damn right you did.
You're damn fucking right, you did.
Jerry, wait, what stance did Jerry take?
I like dry cereal.
Wait.
Like nothing in it. Like I could take a picture of my cereal right now, but it's straight up just a bowl.
Why would you not put milk in there?
I do have milk. I don't know. I just
Is it in the cereal?
if it takes too long, like then it will get soggy, and then it's kind of gross after that. So just perfect cereal that never gets messed
good.
up. Sigma cereal. It
God damn
doesn't
it.
care about your opinions.
No, Jared, you're eating centrist cereal.
Centrist cereal. This is what it looks like. It's kind of cursed. It's just no milk. It's just cereal.
Man,
Well, at least it's Lucky Charms.
Oh, you know what you could do?
It's actually
instead,
discount marshmallow mateys. Yeah,
Zane,
what's up?
is make him in Hero Forge. I think that's the next best thing if you want like an old guy that isn't Pit Crew.
Okay.
Hero Forge is cool.
It is really cool. I have upgraded my Hero Forge game.
Ooh.
I do custom poses and everything. It's awesome.
Kat, I was so surprised. You said I'm gonna do the mini window after this roll, and then the situation kept going, and you didn't do the mini window. So I'm like, I'm just
Well,
gonna
because
fucking roll again.
Isabel said stuff. Isabel was talking,
That's
so
fair.
I couldn't do it. So I didn't do it. I thought that you were just gonna let me like after you played out the scene.
No.
That you wanted to. I didn't realize that I had to say it, which I guess is on me, but that's okay.
No.
I tried my best. I did what I could.
I mean, in the chat, Kat was like, almost like, you know, Kat, you said something about it.
Yeah, I said it's almost like I asked to use the innuendo.
I mean, yeah, it's.
And you said after the roll, and then
Yeah.
I wasn't allowed to do it.
I mean, after the roll, you were absolutely saying I'm using the mini window.
Well, you said after the roll, so I didn't think I'd have to restate that.
Fair enough.
Anyways, it doesn't matter anymore. So
Fair
it's fine,
enough.
Yeah.
I guess that is fair, but I was waiting for you to say it. I thought you were just going to immediately say it. Now I'm going to use it. And I was like, she didn't say it.
No, I already said that I was going to use it after the roll.
Fair enough.
The decision's been made, so people can't be mad at me that I didn't jump in sooner and that we have to do a battle now. So
I'm
people can't get mad at
peeved.
me.
I will say.
I'm so peeved.
I will say.
I'm
you
livid.
You could have. Oh,
Yeah.
you peeved by Milo in general.
No, what?
Zane said he's so peeved.
Oh no, I was
Joking.
making a joke
Okay,
because Kat was like, no one be mad at me.
So if Ramon dies, then people can't be mad at me because it wasn't.
I mean, I ain't gonna be mad if Ramon dies.
Oh my god.
Just gonna be cheering.
False.
He's got the popcorn out.
Rapport with him.
Just a moment. Last session, there was a moment.
Oh, there was a moment.
And then he
but
immediately was like, "You do like me."
ruined it.
Okay, one sec. I need a. One second. I'll be right back.
Oh, I'm getting more cereal for his water.
Yeah.
Lord. Yeah, I definitely did say.
Okay. Okay, let's jump back in, guys. Those words finished reverberating through the room from Milo, Ramon at first looks shocked, and then immediately afterwards, you see him take a sly, devilish grin across his face. A challenge? I mean, I like challenges. Anybody gonna react at all? Am I muted? Okay.
Oriana is just like wide-eyed.
Oh, that's fair.
I feel like this could wait for like a better time in her mission right now.
Yeah, I think that there's bigger things going on here than a battle of some kind, a challenge.
Seems a bit childish to me.
Childish, yes, but
oh, sorry, go ahead.
Oh, childish, yes, but at the same time, one less being like him in the world wouldn't be that bad.
Mm. I agree, but like
I agree with you.
We gotta postpone that.
Postpone it till after our memories are wiped, and I don't get the challenge.
No, like right before.
I think there's bigger things to be doing right now.
Bigger things.
How about after we get some of our more, political?
How long would this challenge take? Milo seems a little like upset that it wasn't an immediate yes, but he goes, if you show up, only about an hour.
The issue here is that I don't think it's gonna make any of us like our political talkings better if you beat up the A5.
Oriana, you know that is false. You know that would do political talkings a lot better if there is someone who beat one of the Fae 5, especially Milo, part of the group.
Wait a second.
I think she's like kind of nodding along, but she's very much not believing her nod. Like she wants to believe what Cadence is saying.
Like, what kind of society would make it seem better for beating somebody up and being mean? I just
Milo's laughing to himself. Again, you guys don't know anything about our city. If you meet Dreary herself, she loves anyone who can beat anyone in the arena.
I mean, Cadence, have you been to New Orleans?
I can't say I've had the pleasure. Right, Chris?
Same thing.
Okay,
no, not yet.
I think Fiona turns to like Milo and be like, "Can you just promise this will be a quick bout between the two of you?" Then
I promise I'll make it very quick.
Yeah, I think we should do it.
Wait. Is this beaten up or is this like doing the? She like does like the mark on her throat. Like,
listen, it's very straightforward. See, the person being challenged actually can set the rules of the duel.
Ramon widens his eyes at that comment. Ooh.
Oh.
He raises one finger and says, "Give us 1 second before you skedaddle." And he kind of comes into the main group and and he starts whispering to kind of make sure they can't hear the discussion. So we get better political standing. I get to kick a jackass in the ass. What's the bad part here?
Just make it quick.
You might die.
You can deny if you want. This is the ball's in your court, as people say.
What?
As a matter of fact, it's pretty cocky for a challenger to go ahead and challenge, knowing that you can set the rules. But you can deny. You have that right. You have that right.
His eyes grow softer, look like less sly and devilish as he looks over at Oriana, and he says, "Well, if you think I should deny, I'll deny."
Well, you think that turning it down is going to help our situation? Exactly.
Well, I didn't ask for the old man's opinion, but I don't know.
Well, think about how they, have been kind of treating us and how they've been treating Oriana.
It's the main
You
reason I
can
want to say
think.
yes. I know, but he's obviously looking at how worried Oriana is. It's not worth hurting herself, huh? Or myself over.
If anything, Oriana, Ramon knows how to take care of himself. He's good in a fight.
I'm sure he is. I mean, I don't doubt his martial prowess by any means.
And I just, other than being, beat up, and I'm not advocating for, for Ramon to get beat up, but is that the only like bad part of is this a fight to the death, Oriana? Because
No,
saying
that's one of the rules. That Ramon can set. It
Oh,
can't be a
one thing
fight
I
to the
didn't
death
mention
if you
earlier.
can't.
Oh, sorry. One thing I didn't mention earlier about the rules is all rules that the challengee makes, it has to be equal and fair. So, like, say if this happens for my side, it also happens for the enemy side, et cetera, et cetera. So you can't just give yourself an unfair advantage, like super unfair advantage. Basically, like, of course, if you have a way to beat them without using your hands, say we can't use our hands.
Right.
Yeah, but that's about it.
Gotcha.
Beat him in a singing competition.
oh my gosh, Ramon,
You know,
you've
I
done
actually
that before.
challenged a
Yeah,
demon to
yeah.
a singing competition. I don't know if you guys heard the story, but it's a great one.
It's a really good story.
And Milo kind of like, did you make your decision yet? I will tell it
Ramon,
later, okay?
beat him in singing. You can do that, right?
Morad, you know it has to be an actual physical confrontation. It can't be.
I'll say she doesn't hear. I don't hear that, but I do go. It would be an unfair advantage. That's what Cadence says.
Ooh, he like puts a hand to his heart and goes, "Oh, thank you."
Jacob's just rolling his eyes.
He looks at fucking what fuck is his name? Milo, and about to open his mouth. Milo opens his mouth first. Oh, I mean, if you refuse, I understand. Not many people would actually defend a clip with their actual any care for them. Immediately, Ramon says, "I accept."
Yeah, I knew that was coming.
Well, yeah, there we go. That's on the itinerary now.
Fun.
Hey, Milo, can you secure us like good seats for the battle? Like,
oh my god, do we have time to sort out the boundaries of this fight, right?
You have.
I think that's between them.
It's up to Ramon actually. You have until right before the duel to decide the parameters. Doesn't really matter what they are. And then after that, the Fae 5 kind of all get up and start dribbling out. Lel is the last to leave, but after Milo got what he wanted, he quickly leaves. Lel exits, and then Pell remains, actually. Sorry. Pell's the last one to remain, as she is supposed to be your guide to meet Dreary tonight. After they all leave, pretty much other than Pell, who has been the quietest in the meeting, other than Narcy, is the only one there, and you guys are left to yourself after that in confrontation. And Ramon quickly, after Stokely accepting the challenge, looks down at Oriana and says, "I am sorry."
Oh.
I mean, when you first met me, you did say you would be willing to fight for me, so.
Well, that wasn't a lie.
Well, Ramon, you want to use all of his weaknesses against him because you're making the rules. Hell yeah. Play dirty. Be human. Use that advantage.
I'm good at playing dirty.
Mm.
He looks over at Kane, saying, "You know I'm good at playing dirty."
I do?
Wait.
What does that mean?
No. The story about the
Hey,
demon,
yo.
remember?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah,
Well, like,
Got that demon
Ramon.
right in the sack.
you did. Saying a really high note. I bet.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it worked. Anyways, you guys don't worry about me. I'll win. I'll figure it out. The best way I can beat them.
I mean, what if you do something like really cheeky, like neither of you can use your hands? Because like your singing abilities would beat him if he can't use his hands, but you can't use yours, right?
Well, he kind of scowls at that for a second. Well, giving myself the advantage would be the smartest thing to do, but what would that look like to one of the hands?
Ah, that's a good point. That's true.
He looks over at Oriana and he's like, "How strong can that prick really be?"
Her eyes widen and she looks down and whispers, "Pretty strong."
Well, I'm pretty strong myself.
Just try not to get hit.
Oh,
Cause
dang it! That was Plan A for me.
I
Plan
mean,
A.
I'm just. You can dismount, Ramon. But I feel like I sing a lot for you whenever we're out and about. I'm a little nervous. Can one of the help actions or one of the roles be you have another a helper? I'm
A
a really good
helper?
cheerleader. Yeah.
I could do that. I could give myself a teammate, but he looks over at Oriana. Is there anything that would, I don't know, bite me in the ass if I made that rule?
Well, it would allow Milo to go ahead and invite someone he likes, and it just begs the question if he would invite another one of the members of the Fae Five, and that would be really really difficult.
Now, Cadence, I'm really glad that you're willing to jump in. Hmm. I'm not sure, Cadence.
I'm just trying to keep you in one piece,
One Piece is something, but as long as I leave the arena, I don't care how many pieces I'm in. If I win,
Oh,
Hey, yo, dropping bars.
yeah, you fucking no. Okay, I'm not gonna make that joke.
Cadence right to inner journal.
Yeah, you got that. No. But enough about me. What's the plan? He kind of eyes over at Pale, kind of patiently, like she's like in sequence, like tapping her fingers across the table as she just waits for you guys to finish talking.
Well, we're probably going to go on the next step of our mission, which is talking to the rest of the hand. So we're meeting them for the first time, I guess.
I guess that's fair. Miss Pale, what do you know about Milo?
She laughs.
Is he good at a lot of things, like hitting stuff? What's he bad at?
She hesitates for a second. Well, unique person to fight or accept a fight for, you know. She like gestures towards herself. You know, each of the Fae Five joined past turning 200. Milo was strong enough to, prodigy really, to join the Fae Five at the age of 50. He's.
That's why he acts like a child. Yeah.
She gives kind of like a on the nose gesture. He might be
Fair.
spoiled. He might be who he is, but his talents landed him on the Fae 5 for a reason.
Fair. Ramon here though, he got a sexy voice though. I don't know if Milo can say that,
She gives a kind of agreeing eyebrow nod up. Well, I hope that's enough.
Yeah, you got this, Ramon. Easy bet.
Ramon is like kind of like. Yeah.
Oh, that's a great question. Do Fays bet on these matches?
Oh my god.
Pell kind of gives a mischievous grin. Of course not. That's just against the law. But if you're looking to put a bet down, I'll just find me at the arena, okay?
Okay.
Um,
That's what I like to hear.
yeah. But are you guys looking to leave out anytime tonight, or?
Probably now, right? Like,
Well, might I suggest going to the head tailbinder? They know quite a bit about maintaining artifacts and knowledge about things.
is that a different one from the one we're about to visit?
Yes, this is.
Oh, okay.
Perfect.
Sorry.
Perfect.
Hmm.
And my mentor, might I add. Although he doesn't always respond to my messages, but that's just how it is to get a recommendation, right?
Pell kind of interested. Oh, a recommendation. That's
Yes.
fun. Well, she kind of thinks to herself, saying, tall, dark, and handsome, pointing at Ramon. You might want to find some sleep tonight. You'll probably be the headlining fight since Milo's participating, and that's going to be bright and early.
Oh.
Ramon kind of closes his eyes for a second and goes, sounds about right. I think I might turn in while you guys go do what you do and get some sleep.
We'll catch you up later.
I hope so.
Hey, Chris, mechanically wise, does that mean he's getting full HP, or should I sing?
He's getting full
before?
HP. That's why
Cool.
he's getting full. Yeah, he's getting
Yeah,
full.
that's why I was asking. So I'm like, I bet that's why, but I just wanna double check.
In his long rest,
He took some damage at.
I know. That's why I was like, I gotta heal him.
No, he's gonna. That full rest will rejuvenate him.
Cool.
Broken bones will not be broken after a good night's sleep. Anything else? So Oriana brought up head tailbinder. Going and seeing them. I don't think any of you guys know who that is.
Nope.
Would that be fine? And I'm going to speak to the Fae 5 member there. Like, could we do that first and then go to the hand you're trying to show us?
Sure.
Oh.
I mean, I kind of got a schedule to keep. I'm not looking to wait around. I mean, do you guys all have to stick together like a not boy band? It's not. She's not gonna say that. Do you guys all have to stick together?
Fae boy bands.
Y'all have boy bands out here?
Do you guys stick together like a bunch of
Fae.
showgirls, or
Cleopatra?
can you split up?
BTS.
Also, I forgot to mention it, but Axel also left out after the meeting, not really saying any word about it. Probably going to see Derma. I mean, you guys have a bunch of things to do. You got invitation from Derma. Fucking that one wants to go see the Purvey. Is that his name? And then there's the meeting with Dreer. Dreer is excited to meet you guys, especially. She said there's one of you guys that she was specifically interested, but I'm not sure who.
Well, if we might split up, that might suck if that person doesn't go to the Dreer.
I mean,
well,
Oriana,
do you think we can see the Dreer first, or should we split up, y'all?
Well, I figure working as a group might be the best option. I guess in terms of introducing ourselves to the hand.
Also, I'm gonna say that Ramon handed back the can earlier. I'm not gonna be a dick about that.
Thank you.
Also, he handed it back to Victor. I don't think Cadence handed it to him. I don't Oh no, I
She
remember.
didn't.
It was
It was
Jacob's,
Jacob.
but Jacob handed it off to Cadence because Jacob didn't want to hand it off personally.
So,
Yeah.
Sounds like Jacob.
Victor's got one, and I guess Cadence has the other.
Fair enough. You guys have the cans. Working together as a group is a fair option. I like this is up to you guys. What do you guys want to do?
I think we go see this.
I don't want to leave Oriana hanging, but I don't want to leave this Fae 5 person hanging either.
Eric, the whole time he's been here, he's been silent as fuck. He looks at Oriana. I mean, you seem to think this is important. This lead head tailbinder.
Yes, I do.
What kind of information could he give us?
Well, I think she kind of glances over, to it's Pale, right? Pale's here.
Yes.
Glances over to Pale, kind of hesitantly. Just important stuff.
Important stuff. Well, man, Eric is not a jokey type. Eric kind of considers that important stuff. Well, if you think it's important, you should be the one to decide which place we go. I mean,
Yeah, I don't want to be the one to decide this. This is a group decision.
Well, as part of the group, I think what Oriana believes is important should be important to all of us.
Amen, Ramon says down the... No, he doesn't.
Oh my god.
You hear his voice echo in the chamber.
I mean, I guess I don't feel bad about splitting up. Because I mean, if the wrong person goes to where Oriana goes, we can just call them and tell them to go back.
Yeah,
to
that's
the
fair.
other place.
And perhaps it is a better option for me not to tag along to the hand either. You want to make a good first impression, right?
Yeah.
Oh.
Well,
we
seems
don't
like
want
I'm
to
gonna have
agree
to-
to that, but
seems like I'm gonna have to wait for what I want anyway. So I'll just go with whatever group's got the least amount of people.
I think I'm going to go see the hand.
I like hands.
No, actually, I'm with Victor. Maybe he can answer me some questions that the 5 couldn't.
Wait, who could? Purvey?
The hand.
Oh, the hand?
Yeah.
Oh, it's a she. Dreary. Sorry.
Yeah, whatever.
I'll go with Oriana to the head tail yes
Tailbinder.
tailbinder. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah,
There's a lot of names today.
Eric kind of leans back to Fiona, and he's like, "Yeah, I know it's hard to keep up with the weird things they call things here."
Yeah, I miss Detroit. That's saying a lot.
You're from Detroit? Oh, I mean, talk about this later.
Hey yo.
Yeah.
Cadence hands off the can to Fiona then.
Oh, okay. Oh, Oriana, I think it's gonna be fun.
Yeah,
That's good.
great communication methods.
Yeah.
So it's just Fiona and Oriana so far?
Yeah, so far.
Well. Don't think I can let you guys only travel in pairs here. And Khan steps into.
Hey.
Hey.
Yeah.
I missed you, Khan. Good to have you around again.
Well, I've been here. It's just you guys keep going on the crazy fucking cool shit without me.
I know. I mean, you're always busy with something. You feeling better? You doing all right?
Oh, I mean, feeling as great as I did the day I was born.
Okay. Well, we're gonna talk some knowledge shit out here. Gonna learn. You ready?
I mean, I can. I've never been the best at learning, but I can try my best.
It's gonna be fun. I'll tell you that much.
Okay.
Out of curiosity, sorry.
Go ahead.
I was just gonna ask for clarification on what Pale said about somebody from our group. Does that include Con and NPCs, or I guess particularly Con, because Con hasn't been around us that much. How would they know that he was even a part of our group?
No. For the most part, they seem to be referring to the main group that's been with you guys. So maybe
see.
Ramon could be part of that, but
Oh no, did I say Ramon? I meant Con.
well, I know you meant Con, but I was saying
Oh,
if any
you're saying that could
NPC,
be.
it could be Ramon.
Gotcha.
Because he's been the one like traveling with us on all these
I
adventures.
see. That makes sense. Okay. Cool.
And
I didn't know if not Derma, what's the fire bitch called? I didn't know if she had a zero tech for Con or not. So
okay.
okay, we're good.
It'd be really unfortunate if the person that the deer is looking for is like Oriana or Fiona, but that's what the can is for.
Yeah. Plus, y'all are smart bitches. Y'all will learn so much from Tailbinder.
Write that down.
Oh, also, I would, as
I'll teach you.
As a friendly neighborhood GM, I would like to point out one person you might not be thinking about.
Hell?
I mean, I guess you guys have to talk to Dreary first. Never mind. Never mind. Hell is sleeping. No, I guess not sleeping. He's laying in his bed staring at the ceiling.
Okay.
Every now and then you guys heard him go, swimming pool.
You'll get that damn swimming pool, bro. We'll make sure of it.
The other person could have been Axel.
Specifically a human. You're talking about the person that of interest? It was specifically saying humans, and like, why would
Florence?
Why would a hand honestly care much about
Fair enough. I know.
And be a clip.
Well, we definitely need to distribute cans. I think we have two on the same side here.
No, Fiona took the other.
I gave mine to Fiona.
Yeah, I'm just gonna shake it. Like, yeah, I got it right here.
Oh,
it smells like beans. You guys ever notice that?
I totally missed that.
Jacob, did you eat beans out of that can?
It's kind of fresh.
I did hear something awful one night.
I might have. There was a night where we all got kind of wasted. I don't know.
Oh my god, I can't. I hate that imagery of Jacob of all people saying "wasted."
Okay, you could see it as more just like a slur of the speech.
He's pretending
like
he
didn't mean to say wasted, but that's just kind of how it came out.
Reminiscent of the night itself,
Mm-hmm. I mean, it's canon that Jacob's always has a little liquor in his system.
Just thinking about how much liquor was in his system that night made him drunk.
Keeps him lucid.
Okay, yeah. I mean, Khan goes, "Okay, team," and he puts his hand out like a fucking high school football team circle.
Yeah, I bring my hand out. I put it on his. Does it go through?
Yeah. Well, I mean, no, it doesn't go through. It lands on top of his.
Oh, okay. I was gonna be like, what? Oh.
And Khan looks around expectantly for everyone else.
I'll put mine on top at the end.
Yeah, Victor's gonna kind of roll his eyes, and then he'll put his hand in. Yeah.
The last time that we did this, it was right before,
Oh shit! Did Phineas do that? Oh shit!
Yeah.
Oh.
Okay.
That
we said something when we cheered and stuff. So do y'all remember what it is?
I don't, for some reason. What, we went to a fair?
Sorry. Well, when we put our hands up after the count of 3, we say "Dream Team." Okay.
Oh, okay.
Oh, yes, you're right. Okay.
1, 2, 3. Dream
Team. Yeah.
Yeah. We're gonna have to work on that. As that goes on, Khan kind of just not even thinking about it or thinking about keeping side by side with his team. He just kind of starts walking.
It's not even the right direction.
Oh, huh? Oh, well.
Yeah, we haven't split up quite yet.
Okay. Well, let's get moving. He looks impatient. He looks excited.
All right, around. Looks like we gotta get going then. We'll see you guys on the other side. Give them a
Yep.
wink.
Yeah. Give
Okay.
us a ring on the can if you need us.
Okay. But as you guys all split up, let's see. There's 2 parties with players. Not really. Can't wait. Party 1, Cadence is the first one in queue, so Cadence's group. Man, that was statistically just against you guys.
Aw. It's okay.
Okay. So, yeah, as you guys kind of exit in the city, this is you have Pell. She's obviously going to be your stand-in guide. I don't know if what you guys make of Pell, but she seems very nonchalant. Like, she seems, out of all the Fae 5, to be the... Like, she shows interest in the words, unlike Derma and Narcy did, but she just seems so aloof compared to all the other Fae 5. But as you guys walk out into the Terra District, she points over and says, "To get to the Phineas District, we're gonna have to go through the Solus District in the center. So it's gonna be quite a bit of a walk, sadly."
I mean, we walked all the way here, so.
Well,
Or road.
I mean, I didn't mean to discount your ability to walk by any means.
No, I mean, I didn't mean anything bad. I'm just saying, you know.
Okay.
We're no strangers.
Well, I mean, yeah. I mean, you kind of are strangers to me. But,
Never mind.
On the walk, anyone have anything interesting? Any nice stories? Anything to make it feel a little bit shorter?
Do you like your job?
I love my job.
I can tell. What do you like about your job?
I get a moral excuse to... Well, here in the city, I get a moral excuse to, well, for the most part, take care of people that I don't agree with. Now, there's some, she makes a bunch of, a big eye roll motion that seem to be protected by status that I can't touch.
Oh.
My other job, going out into the world, I love seeing new things. So, I love exploring and getting to know people. She gives a big sly grin, and especially some of the men out there. I mean,
Oh, Cadence blushes a little bit.
she like kind of recoils at that reaction. I mean, you guys have a few lookers in your party.
I mean, maybe a few. And she's like rubbing the back of her neck and looking away a little bit.
Jacob's just gonna like cough. What?
Nothing. Girl talk.
I mean, that tan man with the long hair. She doesn't really say anything past that, but she's like shaking her head back and forth, like,
Ayo.
Maybe. I think he's. So is that your job?
Well, I hope you
sleeping
don't.
with men. I wish.
I hope you don't mind people that aren't so smart, because whatever went into that body came out of his head.
Oh my god.
She giggles a little bit at that statement. Well, I mean, maybe he's knowledgeable about some other things.
Oh my goodness.
Okay, I guess I'm done with this conversation.
Well, any got a different topic conversation to talk about anything, honestly. As she says that, you guys are just now coming across the natural land bridge that connects the Terra district to the Solus district. It's rather late. Like I stated before, the Solus district stays busy throughout day and night, but is noticeably a lot less active. You see shops still open here and there, but for the most part, it's nice and calm.
Just so you can say something. What color is my eyes here?
The Solus district, they are. Oh my God, Tulip, calm down. They are a yellow.
Cool.
Tulip, come here. Come on, come get on my lap. Yeah, they are like a light yellow, not golden by any means, but like more like fucking sunshine yellow. Past that, Tulip, come here. Come get in my lap. Stop being playful. Fuck. Yeah, she, fucking Pale looks at you expectantly for a story or something, a topic conversation. He, specifically Jacob, because he's the one that said he didn't want to be in the other conversation.
I don't know what you're looking at me for. I've got my questions, but apparently you can't answer them.
I mean, my experience with the outside world, the ones who turn in gray always have the best stories.
Well, I do have a good many stories. I don't know if any of them would be ones you want to hear.
Literally any story is what I want to hear.
Well, I mean, are you familiar with any government in the outside world?
I'm familiar with quite a few. Actually, one time in South Africa, never mind, I can't say that. Not to you guys.
Why not? Now I want to hear your story.
No, don't worry about it. Maybe your story's good enough. I'll tell mine.
I mean, less of a story and more of a question. What's your favorite president?
Oh my God.
Well, out of the few I've met,
The few you've met. Okay.
Let's see.
You've met a few.
Oh, yes. We maintain secrecy, and we have different disguises every time we go out. But over the last few hundred years, I met. Man, I remember meeting George Washington as he.
You met George. All right, what was his favorite food?
I mean,
Jacob, how are you gonna know that?
Well, I don't know that. I'm asking her.
I don't know about his favorite, but he once told me he has a fondness for sweets. That's about it. Told him that his teeth would fall out if he ate too much. Yeah. But
I mean, favorite liquor? I mean, do you even know what liquor? Do y'all have
liquor
here?
He said tequila, I believe.
Oh God.
No.
I need a moment.
Jacob's not particularly.
I don't want to ask any more questions.
My favorite president I've met is. Oh, she's mulling this over pretty hard. Thomas Jefferson.
He ain't nothing but a crock of shit. I'm done with your opinion.
Opinions are opinions.
What about?
I mean, nothing against you, but
Look, Jacob, I think this is a rather important edition of Never Meeting Your Heroes.
I mean, I met Teddy. He was pretty great.
What about Mr. Lincoln? Did you ever meet him?
I was set up to meet him at a theater, but I'm sure, as you guys heard.
Yeah.
Yes, we're all
sad
aware.
day for us all.
Oh no.
That was an unfortunate time.
I'll say he had so many great ideas.
Oh, yes, absolutely. Sadly, I never got to meet him personally.
Well, very
I did send
unfortunate.
him a
His
letter one day,
ideas
though.
ended up all over the wall.
Oh. Ooh.
What?
What did he just say? What did you say?
Ooh. I don't
Would
know.
have been a lot better if they were put on paper first. That's all I gotta say.
Oh.
He never did. He never did believe much in writing things down.
She kind of like, she like adjusts her like almost like to get air in her shirt. She just shakes it back. Any more stories or questions?
Well, there is a story I do want to know, but I can't ask you this. I mean, there was this, this time I was kind of riding out in the middle of the desert, and like 4 people showed up, just kind of popped out of thin air. I don't really.
Oh, Jacob.
I'm sure
All
someone here knows what I'm talking about, but
4 people showed up out of nowhere.
yeah, they kind of just popped out of the out of the air, and when I asked them about it, they told me don't be suspicious.
Well, seeing, I'm taking all the pieces of evidence you've given me here. You're turning gray, riding out in the desert. People appearing out of nowhere. I'm going to put this out. I've heard the term dementia. I've heard the term hallucinations.
Jacob, it does sound like you're spinning quite the yarn.
You mother. Never mind.
As you kind of finish that statement, you guys kind of pass a rather large crowd around a random stand close to the actual Fay-built bridge. Across to the Phineas district, which is just lit up in the night. It's fucking the same fucking amount of brightness throughout the day also, but the solemnness added to the lack of people in the street just makes it more of a beautiful actual scene as opposed to the very aggressive streets that you've seen before in the Phineas district during the day. But as the lights kind of illuminate before you and the stacked buildings kind of loom with flames accenting them, just casting shadows that beautifully accent the bricks that pave your way. You guys enter the Phineas district and you head towards the center column as you guys were told by Oriana through your first day here, which is only like fucking yesterday. The center columns hold fucking a huge building at the top of them. At the bottom of this one, I believe, is the arena. And at the top is where the hand resides. Well, we're almost there. Any last minute stories? Haven't really heard much from you two. She glances over at Victor and Cadence.
Oh, we don't have much to tell.
Probably some Valentine's Day specials.
I don't know what that.
Jacob. You see, that's that head of yours getting to you again. See, I'm sorry about him. He just kind of.
Excuse me.
Sometimes he doesn't remember what room he's in. Some.
I can hear you.
Oh, so she kind of raises her eyebrows. So you two are a couple.
Me? I have a really good story. So I have a really good story that I just thought about right now.
It's called the art of deflection.
I mean, it's really interesting that you're talking about relationships with other people. What's your opinion and relationship to Mr. Milo?
My opinion and relation to Mr. Milo. That's not a story, really. Much more of a question.
I can turn it into you can turn yours into a story, and I can turn mine into a story.
Conversing seems to take a toll on you.
I'm fine. I just get a little embarrassed.
She She kind of shakes her head dismissively. Well, he's a kid. I try to give kids passes here and there, but his cockiness is going to bite him in the ass one day. He's talented. It's a given. He wouldn't be with us if he wasn't. But, as I said, being talented gives you cockiness, and cockiness gives you openings that enemies can exploit. He just has a lot left to learn about the world and what it holds.
Don't we all?
I see. Yeah, he likes.
That's what I've been trying to tell these youngsters.
Well,
I can think of another story. One time, I went into a door and actually, I can tell this story. You know how we were going inside of the portal to y'all's homeland or something? When we were around orphans and stuff like that. One of them reached out and grabbed my hand.
an orphan grabbed your hand.
That is actually true. We were there.
Well,
and he like picked me up and like told the other ones to stop.
Isn't
that kind of crazy?
I mean, she takes a lot more solemn of a tone regarding the situation with orphans. I wish I could say anything about orphans. I don't know what motivates them to do anything.
Oh, if it makes you feel better, neither do I. But I think it just made me a little bit more confused. I know that y'all said that y'all's gate was kind of acting up. Is that what we fixed by bringing the crystal here, or is that still
I mean,
a weird situation?
For the most part, the Tellbinders are probably going to go study it tomorrow and see if there's any actual change. For all I know, you could have just unlocked a key that is delayed and lets all the orphans through to destroy our home. But we'll find out. Placid will take care of it if that happens.
He will?
Yeah.
Alright, so I want to know about this Placid guy, because he seemed a little placid.
I mean, yes, it's his namesake.
Okay, so, do y'all really believe in his ability? Or are y'all just posting him there to get him out of your way? Because that's what it seemed like to me.
I wish you could have seen him in his prime. Even now, in his older years, he could probably take all 5 of the Fae 5 blindfolded.
Well, that's pretty impressive, considering we caught him sleeping on the job so many times.
Oh, I mean, yeah, he's old. He volunteers for that job. He's volunteered since he's turned 100, and he's been at that post since then. The only time he was not at that post is his first 100 years of life, where he fought through the arena here, and she gestures to the grand structure that you guys are quickly approaching. And he rose to some fame among the Fae, or not the Fae 5, but the hands of his time. But from what I heard, some tragedy happened, and since the tragedy, he stayed at the gate. He refuses anyone else to relieve him or stand beside him.
Yep, sounds like the guy we met.
That sounds very sad. That's a sad story.
Many stories are very sad. And as she says that, you guys kind of kind of loop around the Coliseum a little bit, and then you see a gigantic spiraling staircase that goes all the way around the stalagmite and all the way up, rounding further and further up, probably about 200 feet up into. Hold on to that 1 second. I have specific notes. 400 feet to the ceiling of the cave. Quite
Now-
a bit of stairs.
Surely they're going to come down those stairs, right?
The hand come down to accommodate you.
That was
Come
just
on,
some
Vic.
wishful thinking.
Just a couple stairs. You wouldn't want an old man to,
Jacob,
have.
you know as well as I, you're about to literally walk up those stairs.
Fine by me. I walked all the way across Cuba. I think I could do some stairs.
To give you guys an example, 400 feet is about 37 stories for a building.
Let's try to make an Argos joke, but
Yeah.
well.
Yeah. I mean, Jacob, do you use your horseshoes to go up?
I didn't even think about whether I not had. I'm pretty sure Argos is still back.
Oh, did you leave
At
them
the
at the
camp.
barracks? That's
Yeah.
fair. That's fair if you did. I guess I scared you.
Because
from-
I mean, I didn't bring him into the meeting.
That's fair. That's fair. Absolutely. So yeah, you don't even have the ability to walk up.
I mean, I have legs.
Yeah. Yeah, you have the ability to walk up the stairs. Sorry. Fucking roll for fucking knee arthritis.
Honestly, roll for arthritis is pretty fucking hilarious.
Fucking yeah. I mean, as Pale kind of leads you up to this base of the stairs. Well, this is about as far as I have to go. As soon as you enter, your Dreary's assistant will lead you straight to her, and I am going home. She looks over at Victor. You know, if the barracks beds aren't quite comfortable, you can come.
I think he's okay. I think he's fine. But thank you so much. You're very sweet to offer that. But I think the
Well,
very
Cadence, you were the one that didn't answer.
She goes, oh,
but-
okay, and then she whispers again, just come upstairs, and then she walks off.
God. Victor
This is what happens when you don't
Victor is
state
unfazed.
your relationship status.
I don't know what to state, Jacob. I'm gonna go up the stairs. She runs.
I think y'all should figure yourselves out.
She's running up the stairs. She doesn't hear that.
Alright, Jacob. Come on.
Oh.
Grill me
I'm
about
running.
my relationship status.
I'm halfway up.
Yeah, as the camera kind of extends back and we see Jacob and Victor reluctantly start walking up, it starts like coming up further and further from the three of you guys. And it starts rotating around the stalagmite where we see a little bit further ahead Cadence running up the stairs hastily, and then the camera like gets yanked and zoomed over to what is the name of the Earth District?
Shit.
Second, fuck, look, pull up the notes.
Fuck, shit.
Was that? Oh shit, fuck, shit, fuck.
I need y'all to stop. Stop
That's a really
making,
long name.
stop
That's a really
making
long
those
name.
sounds.
Fuck, where is it?
It's the Fallus column, so it is the Earth area. So the Fallus column is where the Intrium Placa is, which is where Hervé is. But the
Herveus is how do you say his name? Can someone put that in
Hervé.
roll 20? Oh,
yeah, I'll put it in roll 20. Yeah.
Herb
Unless,
in the
what
phallus
the
column.
fuck just happened? Where am I?
Are you like senile?
Hervé.
Yeah.
Hey. Okay.
I'm a little bit of Simo. Okay. When he did grab his ass. Okay. Moving on. Yeah, as you guys kind of enter out of the Solus, actually you don't even have to go through the Solus column. I fucking drew out a map. Maybe one day I'll show it to you guys. You guys walk straight from the Terror column to the attached Fallus column. And as you guys enter the Fallis column, you've this is the first time we have actually been in the Fallis column.
Hey, that's cool.
This is the one column you guys did not enter other than the fucking Elentra column on your first date. So as you enter, Oriana, you're very familiar with the Fallis column, as you know, fucking the Intern Plaka is here. But it is stoic. At first, it might seem cold, but there seems to be a lot of emotion behind the architecture here. Every rather bland seeming corner of a building seems to be, in fact, greatly like intricately carved to the point where even though it looks bland, the amount of work was great to put this into here. You see grand statues in large openings here and there, seeming to honor this or that fallen comrades, heroes, or something like that. It's a lot darker of a building material used here, and a lot more solid than the rest of the homes in Solus Runda, as it is, representation of. It seems to be the pure representation of strength, of the ability to stand fast, as everything is solidly built and meant to last.
It's made out of like granite or whatever this.
It is. It's like a
is.
dark, like almost like concrete, but smooth here and there, but rough here and there also. Like the actual walls are usually smooth or rough like concrete, and then the corners would be smooth stone like granite or marble. Always like a dark drab gray. The roads themselves, instead of tiny cobbles here and there, they're gigantic slabs of granite that pave into unique patterns here and there throughout the streets.
In my world, thousands of years ago, there's a civilization called the Romans, and I think even they would be blushing right now seeing this.
Well, I'm really happy to hear that. I know all I have is really this, but to think that it compares with outside, it's thank you.
Yeah, no, it really is beautiful here. Do people come here often? Is this like a known part of the world, I guess?
Well, of course, anyone who seeks knowledge or wishes to learn about the past artifacts, this is where you go. And this is where I'm hoping to find a place as well. I want to be a tailbinder.
Oh, it's gonna be cool to talk to your senior tailbinder here.
Oh, absolutely. They have just absolute wonderful knowledge that they've accumulated over the years, and I'm very excited to introduce them to you.
All right, yeah. I think with that, Fiona kind of like muddles around with the books in their bag and pulls one out and shows them to Oriana's. Like, should we mention these then, or do we still keep them a secret?
I trust them.
Oh, did you find another picture book?
Oh, we got so many more you're not gonna believe some of this shit. It's like cultish. It's weird. Cool. I'll make sure to show you every single image that we're gonna show them if we do show them.
Cool. Oh, well. Why wouldn't we show them?
Well, see, the society doesn't like writing. They like speaking, they talk. It's oral, the history.
Man, this sounds like my kind of society.
Hey! Yeah, so they don't do the whole books and photos and artwork.
Well, I mean, photos are always neat to look at. I like photos though. That kind of sucks. So I can't
so
there's no photos of like really cool like ancient fae or anything.
There's statues. Those look cool. Well, but there's no like paintings or murals or stained glass windows of any kind, I don't think. And it's more of like spoken stuff.
Connor kind of looks dazzled at some of the statues that you guys pass, and he leans over to Fiona. He's like, "You think anyone will ever make a statue after me?"
You know what? You got the body for a statue. You're kind of built like one.
Oh.
But
oh.
yeah. So you would make a great subject for sure.
Yes.
And Cadence, yeah, there's a lot of pictures. They're full of pictures.
Oh.
Like some of them like form together. It's like a big old puzzle, and it speaks out into grand messages of something.
I'm sorry, you lost me at puzzle.
Oh, big, confusing. Whoa.
Well,
that's how I describe it.
Yeah, I get that one.
Yeah. I think that these tailpinders will understand a lot more than any of us will. So.
He kind of looks over to Oriana. So, are you a tailbinder?
Not quite. I'm I guess what you could call a student, or trying to become a student. I don't know. It's very complicated, and I don't think it really needs to be as complicated as it is. But that's just what we're working with right now.
Oh, well, I applaud the effort as a student. I wish I could
thank you.
Do student stuff, like learn and stuff, like you, but
everyone's capable of learning. You just need the right teacher.
My teachers never said that to me.
Oh.
Well, your teachers, I think she actually gets pretty upset at this. She says, well, that's not what a teacher is supposed to do at all. And Con, I must say, as someone who's also been told that, you can't learn, or you're unable to learn, I think that just gives you the strength to just go ahead and persevere and do the exact opposite. And prove them wrong.
You learn despite it all.
I am very good at being persevered.
Wonderful.
Just nod. Just smile, nod.
You have that foundation building block, and I'm so proud of you, Con. We don't have to be just book smart knowledgeable. Knowledgeable is formed in many different ways. Some street smart, some martial, and some.
Well, I'm very smart at going through things.
Oh, you're super smart at that.
Oh, okay.
I've got to say that I am not smart in that, so you got me beat there.
Yeah. As you guys continue to talk, the interim block actually enters eyesight, which it's kind of on the edges, and it is very uniquely built, unlike any other structure. So, as all these buildings have been, or all these like sections and columns of the city have been built on top of plateaus that are being held up by that central stalagmite of each one. All the plateaus have like a drop off into complete darkness. On the outer edges, it seems Oriana led you guys to nothing but the abyss below.
I got you.
But as the camera kind of like faces you guys, and you guys are kind of looking at the camera, it kind of draws back, and what the camera sees is a detailed, almost covering the entire span of the city, is the Intrium Placa, built underneath the very feet of the city. It has unique designs and walkways that go along the edges, down, overlooking the abyss below. Completely removed from the upper echelon area where everything is able to be private to the tailbinders, and they're able to work in their peace. Yeah, Fiona, you get a good glimpse of this as you just kind of lean over and look and see some of the very massive buildings here.
Yeah, I'm not afraid of heights. What we got going on down here? Is it similar to what we're looking at right now on Roll20, where there's kind of structures beneath?
Yes, it's not quite as magical like floating plateaus, but the plateaus are very much like that, just much larger and much more actual structural support to it.
So, Oriana, where's the stairs? Because, like, Con and I don't need them, but you might need them.
Well, you see, that's the fun part. She jumps on. No.
Do you just jump?
I think learn how to traverse the edge. To just make her way down.
Oriana, you know that the way to enter is very, very much not jumping off the edge. Oh my god. It is not jumping off the edge. It is as simple as walking a little bit further and going down some stairs.
Sound like a witch that just set off a really successful spell.
I just have the mental image of Oriana just going, well, and just steps off.
See you down below. It's okay, we're gods. I turned into a goldfish.
Oh no.
It's over this way. She just walks down the stairs. I don't fucking know.
Oh, okay. That makes so much more sense.
I love the
they
idea
should really
of saying,
install railing.
Oh no, that's the craziest part about the design here is all those awnings and walkways that go along the edges of here. There's no awning or protection from anyone falling off.
Yo, perfect.
Yeah, but it does round around into one of those walkways. There's many pillars, like every about, let's say, 10 feet that line the outer edge to support the about 8-foot tall walkway. Along, you see many doors, a few grand entrances. Oriana, how many times would you say you've been here before?
Oh God.
How familiar do you think Oriana would be with this place? I think she'd be pretty familiar.
Super familiar.
I mean, yeah. Anytime you get to talk to a Tailbinder, they're going to tell you all about their life in Interim Plaka. And specifically, you would definitely know exactly where to find Senior fucking Purvey. It's a little further down. He is the head Tailbinder. He has quite a grand office that's all to himself. And it is, like I said, quite far down. But you guys have about probably like a 5-minute walk ahead of you till you make it to his office.
If Khan were to hold on to me, and we both helped to carry Oriana, and he phased me, could I lower myself with chains and we go, like, skip a couple levels to make this faster?
Skip a couple
Khan and I work together to use our abilities to traverse down
phase
here.
you.
But I'm using the chains to descend.
See,
does that work?
He does have a stunt to let other people be phased, but the way it would work is if there is a failed roll, shit's gonna go bad.
You know what? I'm just kidding. We have 2 legs. That's awesome, bro.
Yeah, I was about to say.
You know what? Never mind.
We're gods.
Long story. You might not be able to tell, but Oriana from doing all this is actually super fucking jacked.
Yo!
Oh my god, what's your strength at?
No. My strength is
muscle.
Only her legs.
Oh,
only
okay.
her calves.
I mean, that's probably what Ramon saw in you.
I mean, she's got more bone than me.
Damn. Let's go.
Heyo. Yeah, you say that, but you have like 9 fucking muscle.
Those calves are
your
from
muscle
walking
is just
up and
strong
down
enough
stairs
to
for
work its
150
bones.
years.
These calves were made for what?
But yeah, as you guys fucking start walking and navigating the area, Fiona, you are so fucking glad that Oriana's here because this place is built like a fucking maze. There's nonsensical hallways everywhere, random staircases down that lead further down or back up, and it just seems like whoever made this shit, it seems like. Okay, Oriana would know this fact. It is made off of the golden ratio. The entire building is.
Oh my god!
Perfect
Me
Fibonacci
too.
sequence.
Nice.
Yeah,
Whoa.
it's a Fibonacci
That's
sequence.
really cool.
Wait, okay. Fiona, as a person of architecture, could understand that. Like,
I mean, kind of, but like this is mathematically like by the number, up, down, left, and right is all considered into this sequence.
that is insanity. Ugh.
It is. Only people fucking dedicated to this stupid fucking architectural style would do this, and that would be the people of the interim Blocka.
This place is quite surreal.
That's a great way of putting it. It is pretty interesting. And I would understand. Very complicated to navigate. For the first time. I would.
Yeah,
say.
this is the perfect place for Khan's abilities, for sure. Like, you could
I-
just ignore all of this and just keep walking forward.
Khan
if you
kind of looks
wanted to.
worried and looks over and is like, "I forgot which way's left."
Oh, never mind.
I love him.
He looks worried and like confused by where everything has gone so far. He's just trying to remember like he if he had to be left alone on his way back, he would be in this place forever.
Oh no, God.
So as you guys fucking make it all the way there, you finally see along this fucking for the first time you went down probably about 2 floors, took 9 rights, 3 lefts, fucking 1 up for some reason, and you entered this area with a huge vault, like fucking probably 20-foot wide hallway, and up above it probably reaches about 20 feet itself, vaulted. Fucking the acoustics here. Another interesting fact, Oriana would know. Quite like so this. Oh, sorry, never mind. This would be the actual office, not that hallway. That would make no sense. But the acoustics here are great. They reverberate through the entire hall. This is where a lot of the like huge meetings between all the tailbinders would take place. As someone in the central area of it could speak, and everyone throughout would hear it. It's almost like it's super fucking long, like 100
Is it
feet
like
long.
one of those subway, like the things in that subway where you can sit on one corner and someone can sit on the other, and you can whisper into it, the other person can hear
No,
it?
not like that.
Is it like Roman amphitheaters where you can drop a penny in the center and everyone?
Yes, more like that. It like
Gotcha.
amplifies the acoustics. It doesn't quite do what you said. That is a specific architectural thing that happens in a specific style of way.
The Romans and Greeks were really good at doing
Which
that.
I will say, I was going to bring it up later, but that is how Purvey's office is. It's a huge, basically, at the base level, it's a circle, but as it goes up, it domes off, and the dome allows for that effect that Jared just described, where if you whisper on one side of the room, on the opposite, someone would be able to hear it.
Ooh.
But as you approach these grand doors at the end of this hallway, it seems it's night. You know, personally, Oriana, that most of the Fae are probably asleep. All the fucking learners, and the most of the tailbinders are a lot of pacifists and don't really like. Overall, the school doesn't keep guards around. Say school, quote unquote. So you don't have to worry about trespassing or anything really. And as you guys approach, the camera cuts away, and I'm gonna go piss real quick as I call a 5-minute break.
Hell yeah. Okay. Ooh. Yo, Oriana. I understand why you got like built calves now. Like you've been walking up and down these stairs and through this fucking maze for like 150 years. Like damn. You better be built.
It's a long build up, and honestly, sometimes I don't even know if I'm walking on stairs anymore with how complex this all is. But you
Damn.
know, it's more about the journey than the destination. So I have learned to enjoy this walk.
That's amazing though. Like holy shit. You can spend a whole human lifetime here and just still not remember how to get to the restroom, you know?
Oh, absolutely. And
That's when Oriana goes, yes, plenty of people have died here.
It's like Mount Everest. They use bodies as landmarks.
Oh yeah, that's pretty.
Oh my god.
That was wow. That was not the reference I was thinking I would be making tonight.
Oh, that's
But
fucking good. That is so good.
No, that's primo.
I love the architecture. Like out of character, I love the architecture of everything around here. I think it's a cool world.
Places
Yeah, oh, it's great.
Yeah. Hello, piss boy, you back?
Oh, I'm back. Yeah.
Hello, piss boy, you're back. Oh my god. You pissy pants.
What is going on?
Pissy
Piss,
pants.
piss, 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 piss.
Piss
Hi.
boy.
You want me to piss on?
Pants.
Here.
Am I supposed
It's
to join
Chris.
in on this?
Do you guys want me to piss right
Put a
now?
piss on
I'll piss right now.
Do it. Do it. You
Okay.
won't.
You guys asked.
I take it back. I take it back.
I'm gonna piss right on the
Roll for
mic.
piss. Roll for piss.
Okay, Christ on a cracker. This does remind me of a time though in online class where someone used the fucking bathroom.
Oh no!
No. Hold on. This is actually funny as fuck. No. So they were just pissing. It wasn't that. It could have been worse. But so like it comes on and there's this slow realization of everyone else like, oh my fucking god, this is like happening. And someone in the fucking chat just typed like strong flow. And I
Strong flow.
so good. It was so good. It was amazing.
Damn based. I love that reply.
Man.
Strong flow.
Hello.
Man.
Yeah.
Pretty good compliment though.
You know.
I was like, they weren't wrong. Like that was a factual statement.
You know what that sounds like? Strong Flow sounds like a name, like a video game or movie representation of a Native American would be. Like
Strong flow.
Oh my
Strong
god.
Oh my god.
Alrighty.
Am I wrong? Look, we got
No.
Nightwolf, fucking. I've heard Flowing River.
Hello?
Strong flow.
I'm gonna
No,
convince myself
thanks.
from that.
I'm gonna
No,
vomit.
thanks. I'm good. Piss myself.
Look,
Piss Chris.
I've seen too many movies and games do that. It's exactly what they do. Fucking adjective and
next
then
time we
word.
I don't disagree. I'm just distancing myself.
You can do it all you want. It's the
Nodded in
truth.
silence.
I am Boki Buffalo.
Same.
We're gonna get canceled.
Oh my
I was just
god.
making another example.
I'm sorry.
I know that you're not being racist. That's not the point.
Oh my god.
That's not the
I'm
Alright,
making
so
fun of the. Look,
benefit
One second.
justice.
I need to cue
Alright,
up
so-
Run for the Hills.
When's this break out?
Hills. I will
I
say
don't
we have
know.
a very short amount of time left. I'm about to wrap it all up. Not too much longer left. Just one little scene for each of you. Starting with Cadence, Victor's, and Jacob's group. Cadence, you kind of out of breath, make it all the way to the top. Victor,
I ran all the way.
Victor and Jacob had a
yeah.
we
You're
kind of
there-
stairs contest.
You're there for like a
Yeah.
good minute or two before they you start hearing them. Do you guys talk or anything?
Yeah, and Victor, I think at the end of it, and he's like, "All right," and that's how we ended up there in the street. Okay, look, there were a whole bunch of drifter zombie things, and we had to wait until Sunday, and then we were there. Satisfied?
No, I'm kind of confused. You were quiet the whole way up, and now you're talking about some. Does this have to do with that story from earlier that I said that I never understood?
Jacob, did you not hear me? I went, man, your ears are going.
I think you're
I knew
going
it.
to have to explain it to me again.
Okay, all right, on the way down.
So
then.
Yeah, okay. All right, on the way down.
Hi, Cadence.
She's just waving and breathing.
Oh, yeah, you guys make it up to the top door. It's a lot less grand than you thought. It is a very neat building, but it seems more like despite the fact of where it's built, it seems like a more functional structure than a grand structure. It has a fucking great view of the rest of the city. You can see from here all the way to the Terror District where you guys originally came from, which is the opposite of the current Phineas District. It is massive. You see the Eternal Halls in all of its glories, which reaches up just about as high, or a bit higher than you guys are, because the chest, not the chest, but the cave goes higher as you get closer to the center. But out of everything you see before you is a simple door, accented with flames.
Well, we were supposed to wait for an assistant.
I don't know if we had to go inside though. You think maybe are we allowed to knock? Is knocking a thing here?
I'll knock. Yeah, we're just gonna walk up to the door and like slowly kind of inches hand to it, like waiting for something bad to happen.
As soon as you knock, who insults my family? No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah, you're gonna kind of knock like a nice, not like just a nice Gentile knock.
You actually see, starting from the center, like basically a spiral shape that goes all the way around. A flame quickly ignites and quickly goes through that center, and as it fills up, the door just cracks open.
All right. Well, that was pretty.
Yeah,
I don't know why that makes me scared.
It'll be all right.
I think I've read a horror story like this before.
Have you?
We're gonna walk in, and then all the lights are gonna go out, and then the door's gonna shut behind us, and I'm gonna scream.
Cadence, that already happened to us back in the Capitol.
Yeah.
And we're fine.
Okay. Y'all lead the way then, okay? I'm gonna take another long look at this beautiful view that we have. And then I'll follow in.
Okay. Yeah, as you get your last glimpse of the view, Jacob and Victor make way into the building before you. As you fall in behind, right dead fold in the center as you approach up some final few steps inside the building. You actually enter the building and you see the paned glass that was you could see from outside all the way around that leads straight up in a circle. And right in front of you guys is Fire Fae, Phineas Fae, that is currently working on what seems to be not, I mean, of course not paperwork, but she's pretty much just fucking moving some shit around, moving furniture around, it seems. She has no notice of you guys as you come in.
Hello?
Hi. We're the outsiders who we were led here by one of the five.
Who's there? She looks up and sees you guys. She has some glasses and she kind of adjusts them and squints a little bit. Outsiders meeting Dreary. Yep, she said something about that earlier. Well, 1 second. She kind of finishes placing the furniture, and then she turns back to you guys. Folds her hands over her wrist, basically. Follow me. And she turns around and goes up some spiral stairs that go up to the next floor. I imagine you guys will follow.
More stairs.
More stairs? Oh my god, we just said it at the same time!
More stairs.
You know, when I was being a smartass earlier, I wasn't expecting more stairs after this. So
I didn't think I'd have any more either.
I'm just gonna go up these a bit slower than
Mhm.
last time.
one step at a time.
Yeah, as you guys kind of go up one floor, it's only one floor that she leads you up, and it seems to lead into a smaller room. This seems more like office that you'd see back in y'all's society. Immediately, 1 second. How would I do this? So, no, there's no way she can defend, so it's just gonna be a roll against the risk I decide.
What?
Yo, what?
What?
Don't worry about it.
I worry.
Currently worrying.
Yeah,
Uh,
what?
What I can and cannot worry about.
So it's gonna be only a 25 versus 12.
Who? What?
Okay, yeah. Behind a rather like ornate desk with again in the corners accented with flames that kind of waver here and there is a female Phineas Fey. She has currently a pair of glasses on, and she starts to cadence. All three of you roll an insight check.
Oh,
Okay, an insight
is that
check. I'm
just
great at those.
is it just eyes? Is that just what, or is that might?
It's kind of like understanding a situation that is going on as you guys kind of enter. So if you have any argument to allow that, anything else?
Okay, so
that
obviously
sounds like my
Jacob would
brain.
be surveying the room a lot,
Yeah.
so I think his eyes would be used. Plus sharp-eyed, that's a
Yeah.
good one. Maybe cavalryman. He's assessing a situation,
Okay.
just kind of actively. So I'm gonna go with that. What's the risk?
The risk is going to be 1 second. Let me see. 16. Don't forget y'all's
Well,
-3s. Except cadence.
Yeah, it's okay. My roll's gonna be shit anyways. 'Cause I
Oh
don't know
man,
what to
Ramon's
add
gonna have a
to it.
-4 tomorrow.
Oh,
What?
Don't worry.
we gotta do that shadow shit, guys.
We're
for
working
sure.
on it.
What the fuck?
Oh wow.
All right, fucking here we go. 12 versus.
Yeah, this is gonna be really bad.
Oh,
What the fuck?
What?
So what's my risk?
16. 16.
Wow,
Would've
it's
been
closer
a
than I
little
thought it was
closer.
gonna be. Hey, 9 XP
Would've been-
though.
Holy shit!
What?
Yeah,
wait,
that's-
damn.
she rolled a
That's
fucking
right.
6.
Yep, that hurts. Anyways,
Yeah, you gotta boost your fucking brain.
Yeah, you're telling me.
Yeah, as you guys step in, the Phineas Fey behind the desk, automatically you can see that she has a commanding presence. Almost a face as devilish as Ramon's. The most unique thing about this Fey that you haven't seen in any other Fey, while all of them have like nice accents to what their element is assigned to, as in Fire Fey usually have a bunch of fire around their body. This Fey has eyes that seem like flame themselves, but not quite. They pretty much glow a bright hue, almost like she has two suns placed in her pupils. And as she kind of takes you guys in, she slowly takes off her glasses and puts them on the table in front of her, and then she kind of gives that a huge mischievous grin as you guys all step in. Well, well, well. Looks like you guys have been making a splash since you've entered. Solus Runa, that is.
We are indeed quite the group.
We like to keep ourselves busy and provide help when we can.
She takes like she's kind of like biting the side of her lip as she takes you guys in, and she rubs her bottom lip with her thumb as she does it. Huh?
It's funny.
Control yourself, Catherine.
I'm sorry.
I sense fear among one of you. No, I'm just kidding.
Now is not the time.
That's not fear.
No, say.
That's piss.
God.
As she kind of takes you guys in, well, have you like Solus Runda?
It's a very pretty city.
That's all you have to say.
It's all right. It's all right, I guess.
Well, it's certainly unlike anything we've ever seen prior.
It's a lot more vertical than I would have thought.
Yes, the stairs have been.
You ever
Fun.
seen DC?
Did you ask her that question?
Yeah.
No, I have never and will never see a human city.
Oh, well, that's a shame.
Indeed. She takes one hand, or the hand that's rubbing her lip and away, and she like shoos away her assistant, and the assistant bows quickly and rushes down the stairs. And as she kind of leaves down the stairs, you see the center of the stairs, just like the door, kind of spiral flames, and then they rotate and shut behind her. Well, so I have one, I guess a few questions and a request. First, you guys ask your questions. I will see if I want to answer them.
You tell me anything about the prisoners you took? The other humans that came through the portal?
Well, humans I took, I didn't take any.
Well, you know what I mean. No need to be smart.
So, I can't say much other than that they were quite rude. There were only 6, and we detained them, and they're awaiting trial. Trial's only coming in 2 more days? Yeah, 2 more days. After that, who knows?
I'd very much like to meet these prisoners, if I could.
She kind of raised her eyebrows. I've heard what you guys have done for our quite quaint Derma. Bless her.
Bless her heart. I know that phrase.
And I heard that you guys stepped foot in Elentra. Something that hasn't been done in over a millennia. So, color me impressed. Not impressed enough yet to let you do that, but maybe we can work a deal. You see, if I were to do that, there's 3 other hands in this city that would take it as a political propaganda opportunity and crucify me. See, the city's on edge right now. I don't know if you've heard about the missing relic from Elentra.
The one we got?
No, not that one. I will say, as a DM, you guys were told the issue here. I don't know how much you guys were told. How much do you guys know of that?
I just remembered the crystal, bro.
Not the crystal.
I mean, it could be the stick. The Native
Oh.
American stick.
No.
Is it that one?
I see. I know the session was 3 weeks ago, but it was. Fuck it. I will give a quick refresher. Sure. You guys were told that there was a political struggle between the 4 hands because of one of the artifacts that are kept in the Eternal Halls that they're all 4 supposed to be responsible for and watch over has gone missing, and each hand is blaming the other. That's what you guys were told.
Could be the ring.
Or it could be the...
Why would the ring appear in the human world?
I don't know.
Also, Victor doesn't know about the ring.
You're right. I was whatever. Yes. Yes, the missing relic from the Halls of Eternity.
And she kind of takes a flame with her hand and lights one right in front of you guys. Very large. It has a lot of heat, but it's not close enough to hurt you guys. and she steps around it out of her chair with her hands kind of laced behind the small of her back as she walks around. As she stands up, you guys notice that she is kind of tall for she's about, let's say 5'8", 5'9".
Definitely taller than me. Ooh.
Yeah, as she walks around the flame, she seems to be looking behind you guys and not at you guys. And she snaps again, and the flame dissipates just as quickly as the sound hits your ears. It seems like whoever stole the relic has caused you guys an issue, and she.
Oh, she was checking for our shadows.
Mm,
Nice.
that's funny.
Sorry, Chris.
I mean, that's no problem.
Well, we are on a bit of a clock. That's true.
Mhm. Bit of a clock. Well, I don't think you guys know the power of this relic, really.
Mm,
Sure,
Well, it'd be
eventually,
a great help if you told us.
I will say you guys are in a lot more immediate danger than you're aware. As soon as whoever is wielding this relic decides they have enough shadows, it seems they're collecting, to do what they want to do, everyone that is missing that shadow will never be able to get it back. Effectively sentencing everyone to death.
well, that.
See,
Kid starts shaking a little bit.
Not the first apocalypse we've stared down.
Well, person that had this
Oh my god, there's a moth in my
artifact
room. I'm sorry.
oh my god.
could be one of those prisoners you have.
Trust me, there's nothing magical left on them.
You said that in kind of a weird tone, but that's
A weird tone indeed.
know.
Anyways, let's get down to how I can help you. And it'll be by you helping me first.
Seems to be the.
I personally, as long as my people aren't affected by the shadows, and the people of Solus Runda really are, but we've been acquainted that since the other 6 came here, few were missing their shadows. So, it's going to affect a whole lot of people on your side of the world.
It already has.
I
Mhm.
personally, don't get me wrong, doesn't affect me much what happens there. Now, I am inclined to stop this from happening. And I would like you guys to help me stop that from happening.
Well, we definitely would appreciate getting our shadows back as well.
So what do we gotta do?
Finding the culprit who stole it first is going to be the biggest draw. Of course, if you've heard any of the drama, prime suspects are me and 3 others. It seems most blame is being put on me, and she kind of frustratingly whips around and heads back towards her chair. See, the other hands are a bunch of old, stubborn men, and think I'm just some vixen that is out to destroy all. But I assure you, I guess you guys could tell I wouldn't be even telling you any of this if it was me, right?
Cadence nods her head.
Could be a double fake.
enthusiastically. Oh my god.
Fuck you.
No, that's fair. I've
Okay.
been among many thieves. They don't really talk like you do.
She does give a mischievous grin to that.
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness.
Man, I'm just fucking slaying.
Good God.
I
Good
don't.
fucking God.
Victor completely fails his insight check and thinks that she's into him.
So he's just in the corner like, yeah.
What is that, like 3 of them today? Fucking no. Well,
Oh god.
like I said, I'm willing if you fix this issue. A, you're fixing your shadow issue. B, I got connections. You know, I am quite fond of one tale from Earth, I guess here, that I heard as a child. The genie, let's say, helping with this issue is rubbing my lamp. I'll grant you 3 requests.
Good God. Why?
What an overt metaphor.
That's incredible.
Three
Well,
requests.
okay. Sounds like we can be of assistance, but
What exactly are we looking for? You
yes.
saying an artifact, but like there's a lot of things that look like artifacts to me, especially
Can you-
here.
Do you have any details on it?
She looks aggravated at thinking about the whole issue. Well, like I said, stubborn old fools run the rest of the city that I don't. They're too busy pointing fingers at each other. I do think it is one of them. I'm open to the belief that it could be none of us. The issue here is just not that simple, though. Since we're all blaming each other, no one trusts any of their law enforcement to go in and investigate. All investigations that have been done seem to be tampered with or have outside influences pointing blame at other people. So, I thought, let's grab the people that have no connection to the city at all and that want something from me. That's where you enter. Simply, I need you guys to break into the Eternal Halls, investigate where the missing artifact is, who took it, how they took it, and that's just about it. And after that, the camera cuts away.
Oh, I have
Oh,
Oh.
damn! I was gonna be like, with no connection to you, I'm assuming, but damn.
Oh yeah, we'll say the scene in with that statement.
Standard clauses.
Fucking yeah. As the camera cuts away, it quickly cuts back to Oriana back at that door of Purvey.
So you're gonna.
Oriana.
Yeah, I just get a little nervous. Knocking.
Oh, I'll do it. Boom, boom, boom.
Oh, maybe it's a polite knock. Maybe they're sleeping.
Oh, boom, boom, boom.
Yeah, that's perfect.
Yeah. As the booms kind of resound, very loudly in the hall here. Not even, but like 10 seconds later, the doors start to and open all the way inwards. As you enter, it's quite a huge office, very grand for no reason. There's not much furniture to it. It's very minimalistic. As Purvey just, is a minimalistic person. And
Mhm.
he seems to be at the answering the door there with a bunch of artificial light flooding in the room, that magical light that you guys have seen many times since entering the city.
Ooh.
Except as you guys have noticed through going out the city, I believe I mentioned it in the first session you guys came here, a lot of the areas use different colors for their artificial light.
Uh-huh.
He has a huge array of different colors. Not like rainbow by any means, but he does have purples, oranges, fucking a bit of blue, not too much though. And the colors just seem to just blend all the way around the room, illuminating everything.
Wow.
But he squints his eyes a little bit and rubs them. Oriana, is that you?
Yes. Hello. Perfect. I'm here. And I have to say, I brought so information with me, so much knowledge, you're not gonna believe it. And I think she waltzes on in, just straightforward.
You see him kind of like blink a couple times. He has like he has white hair, like ashen white, with a little flame accenting his hairline, and a small mustache that shoots out like a little bit past his lips, and then a small strip of a goatee below his chin, all ashen white. He doesn't seem old, but he doesn't seem young either. He age has hit him, but not by making him any less effective than a young man. Um, as you kind of strolling past him, he's like, "Okay, could you talk a little bit slower?"
Oh, of course. I get so excited. So, we brought. Oh, let me introduce everyone real fast. Everyone, if you wanna.
I'm Con Huser, and he puts out a hand to shake, and Purvey kind of confusingly and begrudgingly like shakes it, and he's like, interesting. And then he looks over at Fiona.
I'm Fiona Rashad, and instead of putting out a hand, I'm gonna like bow instead, just a little half bow.
Oh, he's like, I think I've heard of this one before, and he bows back.
Hey, yeah, there you go.
Why'd you come to my office so late?
Well, you see, we were assigned to go into our our original home, right? Our homeland, and the information that we got there is absolutely astounding. And I know that you know about pretty much everything that goes around here, and so I figured you would want to be able to see this and maybe enlighten us on some things that we wouldn't know ourselves.
I mean, I've studied history and everything that our people know for many years. I suppose I've heard many things about our home. Surprised to hear that you went there. He's like kind of like dazed at the thought of it all.
She did amazing. In fact, she was like the most valuable person on the party, pointing out where we need to go, knowing the history, like telling us what to be careful of. It's amazing.
Oh, you're just buttering me up. Thank you.
It's no surprise that Oriana excelled. Um, I'm willing to give any information you ask for. Just he kind of looks outside his doors. You need to make sure that none of it. Well, what's the information first?
Well, it's something that doesn't need to be said. Maybe something with your eyes.
Did you find an ancient play, or I heard that. Oh, never mind. That's not going to be lore accurate. Did you find an ancient play or something from our homeland?
I think Oriana can do the honors of introducing it.
I think she'll straighten her back, push up her glasses, and she'll say, "Well, feast your eyes on this." And she pulls out the picture book, the one with Cleopatra.
Yeah,
Ooh,
as
yes,
soon as
the
you
lizard
pull that
book.
out, he takes on a look of great panic, and then immediately raises a hand, and uses the force of fire coming from him almost as a propulsion of an explosion to slam the door shut. And as he does that, Oriana, what is this? Why do you have this?
Well, it's our history. I found. Can you believe it? A library, a real library, written language, and I went there and with some of my friends, and we just found this all this information, and it's just absolutely incredible.
While that might be true, if someone like you is found with stuff like this, it won't end well.
You see, this is very, very, very interesting that you bring up. Do you? I mean, but it's just I understand written stuff not very accepted here. But if you just take a look inside, you'll be able to see all this different stuff that we never knew about and was never really accepted. Everything that we think is normal here isn't. It's not. It's complete opposite from what it was before.
Look, I'm willing to look through this, but is a Telponder's duty to know our history, and this is a great piece of history. I personally applaud your efforts. It's that others who aren't me, even all the other Telbinders themselves, wouldn't blink twice before turning you in.
But I don't understand why this. Our duty as Tailbinders is to preserve and show history and tell people about it. Isn't that it?
It is, and we were created because of the champion that betrayed us. When he left, a bunch of we already had the rules established, and the Telbinders starting to build the interim clock at the time. I was but a young disciple at the time. But as the champion proved why we kept as little writing around as possible true, it's just they have no trust in writing. If it's written, they're going to believe it's word from a devil.
Well, that just sounds suspicious.
What happened with the champion?
What was that?
Can you remind me what happened with the champion? I don't know if I.
Let me get in a one-on-one call with you real quick.
Hello. All right.
Okay.
Small or you can ask out loud and can explain it to.
Okay. Okay. Well, it's information that you'd already know, so there's no reason to ask out loud. So the champion he's a super famous figure. He was someone that came through the Elentra portal when about.
Oh, is it the human?
Yes, about 250 years ago. He came through the Elentra portal, this capital city of the Fae. And when he came through, he was unable, for some reason, magically, his mind could not be wiped. So the city had decided we can't let him go. Pretty much deciding we're going to enslave him and make him work for us. Kind of dooming him to guard the portal to Terra, Earth, for what seemed to be an eternity, as he was not aging and was not dying. And eventually, using crafty manipulation with Clipped, he managed to escape through the Earth portal with a bunch of information on the Fae. That picture book that they first had when they showed it to you when you came through the city, was most likely written by the champion. Now, at name, they didn't really want to humanize him at all, so they just always called him the champion. There's never been any report for an actual name that he had.
Okay.
Go ahead.
So some of the clip that escaped with him, are those separate from Cleopatra and other shit? Have they been on Earth longer?
Yes. So the incident where that the orphans took over was over a millennia ago. So anything between the millennia there and now, all Fae have resided in Solus Runa except the Fae 5, which has intermittently been switched out all the time since the beginning of Solus Runa.
Okay, awesome, cool. I got that information in my brain.
Okay, just jump back in.
I feel like if he was gonna turn us in, he would have just been
the champion.
understand, but I don't think we have to worry about that right now. The contents of these books are way more important than the possible risks associated with it.
Not Fiona. Oriana, I don't. Have you ever been told the risks of what would happen if information of us being on Earth got out?
No, people don't talk about it much.
Well, people don't talk about it much because it's a secret well guarded. I'm sure you remember your lessons about our mother's siblings, right?
The what now? Look, you don't have to worry about me saying anything.
Yeah,
I'm
he
just
kind of looked
assuming.
at you like, look. This is the main issue right now. Focusing on her. Do you remember? You have been told about her siblings before, which is what the other hubris are.
Okay.
If information gets out that we are on Earth and one of the other hubrises find that out, we have no right to be here.
Hey, real quick, our entire mission is your quote-unquote mother. What is wrong with quote-unquote mother's siblings?
Excuse me,
I know
mission.
their name.
Excuse me, mission.
Sarah, we're trying to save her life. That's like our goal, us dirty, smelly, stinky humans. Trying to save
Saving the
Sarah's
life of a perfectly fine. Okay. He looks at you. I don't know how much you know about anything regarding Mother and her siblings, but it seems very little.
Enough to know that there's a problem, and that's the only reason why we're here in such an impossible situation in the first place. Gone to your land that has been visited in the millennia, and brought back sacred artifacts that could have us executed, that we're telling you willingly. So I think we're well aware of a little bit of the consequences.
You are not aware. You being here puts our entire people in existence. We aren't just simply going to be kicked out of this realm. We're going to be erased. Erased. Mother's siblings have that power. They snap their fingers, and we never existed.
And is that what they're trying to do? They're fighting amongst each other, the siblings?
We have no knowledge of what they've done past millennia. We just know what the situation is back when this all started. Now, they are all jealous and very emotional beings. All they have to learn is that we aren't where we're supposed to be.
Oh, then I understand the secret then.
No information is to leave. And the one time information has left, we had to go to sleep every night thinking that no one we know will exist by the morning.
And that's why you left the homeland the first time around.
We can't go back to the homeland because beings from Nod killed them, or killed most of our people, and this was our last refuge.
Oh God. So, I know, to your knowledge, Mother's health is fine, but that's our entire reason why we're here, is that there is something wrong. We have been told by other sources relating to Fae and the supernatural stuff that we don't.
Fiona, do an insight check real quick.
Okay. Can eyes mind? What am I doing here?
Mind. This is a thought that you might have.
Oh,
A risk
okay.
of 8.
Oh no, but my mind is so much weaker than my eye. Can always check the perimeter and join the little things help here?
Always. No, neither of those.
A path is always available, no matter the difficulty.
No.
Cities are my playgrounds.
No. This is good.
Oh. What am I rolling for? Friends make this hellhorse slightly more tolerable. Oriana, we've been through some shit.
but that's not gonna help for this insight.
Oh. Do I have? No, I can't answer that question. I fight for my life and the life of those who couldn't fight back, Chris.
You know what? I will allow this one and if you figure it out, if you actually succeed, then you'll understand why.
Okay, and then I'm just gonna add a brownie point. Good fortune walks with honor.
Good fortune walks with honor. No.
Okay, it's just the 10 then. Damn.
Yeah.
Okay, what am I? Insight check. Okay.
Okay, versus Nate.
Oh boy.
Come on, baby.
Oh man, oh god, oh man, oh god, oh god.
No!
Yeah, as you keep talking and talking, yeah, everything that you currently know and what you're talking about is what you know. You don't have any deep revelation or anything. Girl, Sarah
Girl.
never died. I don't know who fed you information, but it appears propaganda from ourselves may have been more successful than we thought.
Okay, so in relation to that, I'm gonna pull out the ring. Then what is this for, and why was I given this? It might have something to do with your mother. It might have something to do with us, our shadows being missing, the hubris is fighting. I have no clue. And you know what? Your rumination stone fucking hated it. It crawled away in fear, and I'm scared. I don't know what we're doing. And you have the most knowledge of anyone here. So maybe this could help. Who knows? It's a ring, bro. And I'm just gonna like gesture it over to him.
Yeah, as soon as you pull out the ring, he hits his knees and bends down.
Do
Why?
I know what this ring is?
Oriana, you make a roll in knowledge roll. Yeah.
I thought you were gonna hurt me.
No. Make a knowledge roll. I haven't hurt anyone this session. Damn. Every time I say make a roll, everyone's like, oh no. I guess I did hurt Milo, but that was a good way to hurt someone.
I don't know. I was scared.
He deserved it.
Fucking bone throwing Mama McGee out
Can
here.
I do all stories
What?
deserve to be told?
Ooh, let me-
Seeing at the fact that I probably hypothetically heard stories about this ring.
What is it?
Here's the thing. If you've heard about this ring, it's not a story. It's something that's taught as 100% fact to it's not going to be a story to be told. That specifically will not work in this specific item.
Damn. Okay. Can I add my Purvey bond because he's freaking the fuck out?
Yes. Especially because if someone taught you this, it would have been him.
Alright.
Oh,
And what's the risk?
You're using Fountain of Knowledge, right, Isabel?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, that was a given. I was supposed to say I'm not going to even say no. Risk is damn. Let's say 8. Not hard, especially with your background. Holy shit. Yes. So.
I win.
So
you
this
definitely
ring.
won.
This ring. Oh shit. From what you've been taught by Purvey, this ring is a direct. It's a 2-part basically of what makes a whole. One half of the symbol of Sarah or your mother. This is the vessel of all of her powers. That being said, it is this artifact has been missing since fucking the entire issue with the orphans happened. As you like normal with how well you succeeded, like I said, there are 2 parts to this. This is only half of one.
Jesus Christ.
See, you know the story, and it rings in your head very well. Sarah was the inventor of the concept of marriage and vows. So,
Whoa.
when she invented the concept, an image, an items were created to correlate with what they are.
There's another ring then.
Well, Fiona doesn't know this yet. You're sitting here waving a ring around. Fucking yeah. As you realize that, it's only the one side of the ring, but the amount of power that resides within this ring is grand, and it is said. Oh, this is the thing. Man, you did so fucking well in this role. Purvey has taught you that when the rings come back is when the homeland might be reclaimed.
Oh shit.
Is that a good thing? That's a good thing.
Yes.
Purvey, sir, we want to help.
He's like almost in full prayer towards you. I mean, what's Oriana's reaction to the realizing what this is and all that?
She wants to touch it.
Yeah, like it's just about my finger. Like here you go.
Where did you?
Did you touch it?
How? Yeah.
Okay.
She's going up to touch the ring.
Oh, I just like kind of like when you gesture something to someone to like look at, like, ooh, that's cool. Like that's how I gesture it to her. Just like a ring, like a normal ring. Yeah, it's a cool ring, bro. It's a bone ring. Bone ring.
Bone ring?
Bone ring.
Bone ring.
From the Bone Throne.
Yes. So yeah, as you touch the ring, what emotion are you feeling at the moment? What emotion do you think Oriana is feeling?
Aw.
Huh? Oh! I thought you said AH, not AWE. Yeah,
AWE.
That emotion is just multiplied magnitudes and magnitudes as you come into contact with that ring. It becomes just a sensation of pure, like, what is the word I'm looking for? Fucking spectacle. Like, this is the grandest thing you have ever seen and will ever see in this moment right here.
You're holding history. Do you know that?
This is more than history.
I am now aware of that. I have protected it with my life. And I don't know why, but I have been. And it's good to know why. Shit. Yo, that Ruination Stone really didn't like it, y'all. That's kind of suspicious to me.
I think Oriana will turn to Purvey and say, Purvey, what do we do?
Purvey looks around. I mean, I was always supposed to come back, but I never thought it'd be from a human.
How about we keep this in this circle for now? This little circle. Because actually, by the way, Oriana, you're also the first person to know. I have not told anyone. You actually are both the first people to know this.
How could you not tell anyone?
I was trying to like wait for the right time to ask, like, hey, what's this ring? But like, I didn't want us to all get executed.
I suppose that's a fair assessment.
Look, only half the prophecy has become true so far. The other half is that the rumination crystal will also return at the same time.
Oh, wait! Oh! You know, it just so happens that we brought that back. Wait! Oh!
He's like he just went dumb. He just went fucking dumb. What's Oriana do?
I think she kind of just made that realization, and she like lies on the floor.
Should we get Axel?
Axel?
There's a fae attached to the stone at the moment. They're like inseparable. They can't be separated.
He looks to find, like, he's still on his knees and he's like reaching around trying to gain like fucking stability. I know the if what has been said to be true, then the other ring should be already in the city.
Oh! So we tried to find the other one before it gets lost.
He at the idea of trying to find the other one rings through his ears. You mean your band of travelers didn't bring the other one also?
Well, like, not this group of humans did, but so that other group of humans. Oh no, we need to get to the Purvey. You don't understand how important it is for me to find those human prisoners, like right now. You know what? How about we don't mention this ring for a little bit?
At the mention of seeing the prisoners, that's well, that ring means everything to me and the ones that seek knowledge. It's not going to carry the same weight to those who can actually let you in.
Oh no. Oh, well, if they theoretically get judged, I don't know, are their atoms erased from existence? That ring,
I refuse to believe that even the hands would let a magical artifact of that magnitude be left on one of them.
I don't know, I've been kind of just walking around fine. And I've had it the whole time. I don't know if they're as omnipresent as you guys think they are.
They haven't searched you. They are prisoners. They get searched and changed before they enter their cells.
Fair. I willingly gave over my guns as an act of trust.
Oriana, I'm not even going to make you roll for it, but you do know that in Purvey's past, he was a prisoner who had been judged before.
Oh.
What was he judged for?
You do not know. He's never shared.
Oh, shit. Hey, we're in for sharing right now. We're sharing a lot right now.
Purvey, I know this is it might be hard to talk about, but what you've been in there, you know what it's like. What can we expect?
It's a place unlike any other, something that you can't expect things in. He looks up at Fiona. I heard there were more of you.
Yeah. They're talking to one of the hands. Dare.
Any further conversation we have, we need to let everyone know. Are they to be trusted?
I mean, here's the thing. It's yes, but this kind of needs to be a. Come on! Oh no! Can we all just?
Yeah.
You've been listening. You're here. You're standing.
Yeah.
You're right there.
Yeah.
Hey, what would it take for this to be the most important? Oh wait, what do we? Oriana. I can't
Fiona,
read nose.
Fiona, if you need me to hide something, I can do it. Anything for you.
Oriana, this is your race and your people and your home. Do we? Because I would be willing to let Victor and Cadence and all of them know, but this is like we mess up and everyone dies, right? Like
I don't want to think about it.
There's a lot of weights in this tiny, less than a gram ring, so we kind of we could trust him. I will say that. We just it's a big thing to tell them. So we would need to tell them now and in a very secretive place. Is this secret enough? Is this place secret enough to tell secrets?
This So,
If it's your happy place, it's now my happy place. Nowhere else is happy anymore.
As you guys continue to talk, the camera kind of Khan's kind of standing in the back. You guys are kind of like in a 3-person circle. Khan's just kind of in the room a little bit. We, oh, no, I'm not gonna do that. But Khan seems kind of like he seems like he's paying attention, but his eyes seem glazed over. Not too
Can I pull
interested.
out the can, Chris?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, you can pull out the can.
Victor, Jacob, over. Actually, which one of you had the can? I kind of forgot. It kind of doesn't matter. So, like, you guys on here. Can man, over.
Who has the can? Is it me
Man
or is
with
it?
the
It's
can.
not
You
me.
better respond
Cadence
right
gave
now.
it to Fiona, so it's Victor with the can.
Your
Also,
ass
Chris, what
faster
were you
than a
trying to
stack of
say?
flapjacks.
Chris, what did you finish? You were about to say.
I don't know, it's fine. This is better. I was just describing the scene.
Like me, I was muted. Anyways, like, why is no one listening to me?
I'll say this conversation happens as soon as you guys leave the room with the
Walking
can.
down
But
these
I wanted to
fucking
ask
stairs.
her a question. It's fine.
Actually, as you guys leave, we'll skip over to this scene real quick, right before Victor and Fiona talk. As you guys start to leave,
Wait.
she says, "Just a moment. Can I have the blonde one to myself for a second?"
Fucking knew it.
Oh no.
I fucking knew it.
Victor's gonna look at Cadence like, "You good?" Like, he's gonna like move his hand up and down, thumbs up, thumbs down.
She'll do a medium, like in between thumbs.
Okay,
Uh.
we'll be right outside the door.
Oh, okay.
If
I'll be okay.
all right.
I feel safe here as long as
Well,
the lights don't go out.
you know how to get our
No, I'm just
attention.
kidding.
Okay, and yeah, I guess Jacob and Victor will walk outside.
Yeah,
Door.
she says this is going to be a private talk, and then the door closes behind you guys.
Oh.
Yeah, well, that was strange.
She kind of leans in with her elbows on her desk and makes a like arches with her fingers as she looms over at you. And she picks up the glasses she put down at the start of the encounter. You know, these, she taps them a few times, are very handy. It's no secret that the Phineas Fae are the best in the city at creating magical tidbits and all that, and I get a little bit of taste of everything that comes through the city's industry. These neat little things let me see where the source of magic someone is using comes from. At first, I thought they would be useless, really. Till the other day, I saw from my window, quite far away, an aura I'd never seen before. She's looking at you expectantly.
Well, that's. I'm glad you're getting some use out of those goggles.
Do your friends know?
Know about what exactly?
What you are.
Just one.
Now, she gets not mischievous. This grin looks almost evil. It seems you want to keep that a secret, right? then
Is
I
this one of
want
those
you.
deals you were talking about?
This is one of those deals I'm talking about. This will stay a secret. If you can make sure this little group's alliance stays with me, none of the other hands. When the artifact is found, don't tell anybody. Bring the artifact straight to me.
Um, what are you gonna do with it?
She. That's not something you need to concern yourself with. It won't put any human lives in danger or any lives in danger after I have it. I plan to do something different. Now, it's quite a simple request, honestly. I mean, still, no humans will die. You guys get your 3 requests, and you just make sure I'm holding a full hand.
I may be. I may align myself with humans, but I care about the Fae's well-being too.
Well, the Fae will do a lot better with me looking over the entire city instead of splitting 4 districts.
Then, do you mind me asking one question? Just to see who exactly I'm aligning myself with.
Go ahead.
What are your opinions on those who don't have wings?
Those that do not have wings, the clipped, have the same opinion as I do all of Fae kind. They're there to make sure my dreams come true. Whatever means necessary. Now, if you don't want to set the deal, I can just call your friends back in here and have a little chat with them.
I'll figure it out.
Don't think you can run away. I have a slight hint that you don't follow the request. It's simple as sending a messenger. All it takes is one of them to find out. Their dear old friend, cut from the same ilk as the evil orphans of Nod. Oh, that rumor will spread through the city like wildfire, honestly. You know how many Fae, even Clipped, would love to get their hands on something like that.
I think Cadence starts sniffling.
Mm-hmm. Are we at an understanding? A simple yes or no?
Yes.
Okay. And then the door opens behind you. Yes. As Victor and Jacob stepped out, a little rewind in time. You start hearing Fiona go, "Fucker, can you hear me?" Jackson, I think you
Hello?
muted.
Do I need to repeat myself? Did I stutter?
hear you.
Oh.
Yes, I can hear you.
Oh.
What is it?
So
We just got done talking to the hand over here.
So that little stone thing, it comes in a set.
Oh, well, that's
yeah.
fun.
Yeah. I've had a piece of that set this entire time. It's also the vessel of like mother.
I'm sorry.
There's no way I can be more blunt than that. That is as direct as possible.
I'm just, so you have one piece, and I guess Axel has another piece.
There's possibly a third.
A third piece. Okay.
We're not sure. Maybe like another ring.
Now, do you have any idea where this third piece might be?
We are like 98% sure it's the other humans.
I mean,
Yeah.
Purvey is not sure about that. Purvey thinks it isn't possible.
I mean, whoa.
Fucking
Well,
Purvey,
Purvey's-
little dipshit. Us having this piece is also impossible. What the fuck do they know? Anyways,
Purvey didn't say that was impossible. He said it's crazy.
No, I love like he's like, oh yes, the security will know. It's like I'm kind of just walking
I mean,
around.
he was saying like if you go to jail, they strip you of all of your shit.
An
So,
experience he's been through personally.
Yeah. So
You know
I
what?
think I
I
can
went
trust
through
that,
human
but-
police, and they don't even need to send you to jail to strip you. So their police kind
oh
of
jeez,
sucks. Faye.
oh jeez.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
But-
so-
Okay. Purvey's just gonna be like, fine, you guys believe what you want.
Okay. So, not to sound ungrateful, but why are you telling us this?
I mean, isn't that sounds important?
I mean, it definitely is. I just, oh well.
Did you guys find anything?
Just weirdly, I don't know. I got some weird vibes from this hand, but
You know what? This is very important to Oriana. So,
she
and yeah, you're still in the room, Cadence.
she asked us to break into the halls of eternity.
No shit, really?
Yeah. Try to get some more information on who got the artifact. This is related to the whole shadows thing.
Oh, damn!
Wait, 1 second. I just want to do one thing because something was mentioned earlier, and I forgot to ask Jacob to do this. And Jacob, make a basically insight check to see if you can realize something, real quick. Basically, just
Okay.
memory. You're working off memory.
Okay, so just mind.
Yeah. The
What's the
insight
risk?
check's gonna be 12.
God damn it.
If you succeed this, you might come.
you
Oh?
right.
Wait, let's see what we can add to it then. Let's see what we can add to it then. You know, this is a big deal. Let's see what we can add to
Okay.
it.
I'll go through this real quick, just because it's kind of
Oh my god. What's with you?
add sharp-eyed.
This is like a
Yeah, what a
Sure, but-
promise! Like,
That's
oh
it.
my
Okay,
god,
so-
That's all. That's all you can add.
powerful.
I can't add reliable person.
No, just sharp-eyed.
I mean, people normally would rely on me for my good memory, kind of thing. Yeah, I'm
No.
being.
No.
Yeah, okay, fine. Fuck
Well,
you.
11 versus a 12 is a lot better than a 6 versus a 12.
I will say I would have said yes, but it was entirely possible to realize this without me getting an insight check from you.
Oh my god, my heart's racing so fast. You're gonna know what the other ring is, huh, buddy?
No, not quite.
Maybe not.
Oh shit! Okay, Jacob. Jacob, you've heard it a
Nice.
couple times since you came in. When you first came in, Lil Pell told you that 6 humans came through and were arrested. You just heard it again from this hand. 6 humans were detained. Back when you were up on that ridge looking at the gate,
I knew it.
there were 7 people who walked through that gate.
Fuck.
Damn it!
Oh shit.
It seems the Fae aren't aware that there was another human.
Son of a. I mean, I think we all know who it's gonna be. But carry
Guys,
Sam.
I
It's
just remembered something important.
Jacob, I'm trying to talk to Tiana right. But
No, I think this might be a little bit more important.
Circle, share circle. Say it, Jacob. Say it.
So they said there were
Just a
6.
second.
They said there were 6 people arrested.
isn't that how many people came in?
Yeah.
Well,
like,
when I
Jared, you can't fucking hear this part.
this is what I'm getting to. When I was scouting ahead and watched them, disappear, there were 7.
Bum bum bum.
Oh shit!
Yeah, wait,
So
what did
I'm
Jacob
thinking
say?
our little friend Sam's probably
And
out
if
here.
they didn't find it on them when they went.
Who's Sam?
Gee, bro, your police suck.
Alright, Fiona, this situation has just gotten worse.
How about we focus
Jacob's
on the
demeanor
shadow
has
stick?
just become a lot more
Okay,
serious
so
in business, down to business.
Wait,
there's a good chance, not a good look. 7 people entered. Jacob saw 7 people in the canyon before we got teleported here.
are you shitting me?
They arrested 6.
God damn it.
So I bet you whoever didn't get arrested has the ring.
Wait. Is it possible that he's like doing both, like the ring and the shadows at the same time?
It makes sense. Why not?
Oh my god. What the fuck? I hate humans. They're the worst. Okay, we gotta meet up.
It just means that we need to keep all of our eyes peeled.
Okay.
Because, I mean, yeah, part of us got to do this break in, for which I am uniquely qualified.
Okay, so here's a thought then. Right now, you guys, I have 1/3 of the equation. I could easily just disappear and go hide it somewhere for the time being, so this isn't part of the equation, right? Like,
No, Fiona, I think you need to keep it on yourself.
they're gonna have to get it from my dead body.
Look, the point is, the less
I will
people,
literally swallow the ring.
the less people and the less loose ends to know about this ring.
We can't kill
the
her till she
better.
shits it out. Damn it.
Fuck.
Sorry.
I'm trying to be like serious
Y'all
over
about
here,
to
and
do
Chris.
a ring dunk like.
I'm trying to. I'm trying to like. All right.
Fiona, you tell no one about that ring.
I just told y'all, and I was trying not to tell y'all, to be fair. So this is a
Okay.
lot right now.
I meant outside of the group. The group can know, but that's just because frankly, we know way too much anyways. So, look, you keep it on you. If you leave it somewhere, someone's gonna find it.
I am delivering this thing to Sarah herself, okay? Mark my words.
Sure, you probably shouldn't. Never mind. Okay, well, Jacob Cadence and I have an absolute ton of stairs to walk down here. Yeah, I guess we need to meet up and discuss strategy for this because some of us gotta break into some maternities and it's a whole thing.
Oh, yeah.
We'll figure it out.
Okay. Sounds great.
Here, just I guess just meet us at the barracks. But yeah, I guess just meet us there.
Fuck.
All right. Purvey, Oriana, we're kind of screwed, guys. I'm just gonna. We'll be honest.
Uh,
Oh, man. So
Okay.
you know that? Remember those humans? There might be an extra human running around that you guys never spotted, and that's the worst one, like the worst human.
What did he do?
He's probably causing all the problems to your city right now.
I mean,
This
that's a
is
1
human.
in 7 chance, right?
But like, of all the people likely to be that 1 in 7 chance, this evil one is the one because he's the smart one and the evilest human.
Oh yeah, that's the one Jake was talking about. What was his name?
Yeah, you know.
Pam?
Yeah, the bitch.
Pam?
Sam.
I don't think it was Sam. That sounds stupid.
I agree. Doesn't deserve it. But anyway, it's probably him, Khan, and Oriana, and Mr. Purvey. Like, hi. But I say we make a fake ring. So, like, if anything ever happens, we have to give it to someone. We give them the fake ring. Was there anything specific, Oriana, about this ring that, like, we need to copy over or something? I don't know. I don't know how long we have. It's just, I feel like it's a terrible idea to just have this historical artifact on my person all the time. I can at least have a fake.
Purvey looks around his room. No Faye in this city has any right to enter this room unless I will it so. If you dare trust me.
I mean, like, I could. I just met you. I'm sorry. It's not even like you. It's me. It's me here. I'm the problem.
I get it. It's fine.
I could sit here for the rest of the time and just chill, but it's kind of boring. I do want to.
shakes his head. That'd just be a waste of talent.
Yeah, it's exactly. I agree with you. I will not part with this ring.
Okay.
But at the same time, they need my help.
Well, we should head over and meet up. Touch base with everyone.
I still think we need a backup plan to this thing. Something.
I mean, we could figure that out at the barracks. What better place?
Hell, I mean, no one has ever seen this thing before now, right? We get Florence to take a picture. I'd be like, look at this photo. Oh, you made that up? You don't even know what the ring looks like. How are you supposed to know? Like, we need insurance is what we need.
Okay.
So, Kaylin, when I first entered and I did the check to see where Sam's men and everything went, what exactly happened? Was it there was just no footprints or anything?
Oh, you're talking about when you were trying to track them?
Yes, when we first entered.
It was pretty much that there was no discernible way to track them because there was just too much foot traffic. There's no way to tell who they were, where they went.
Okay.
I mean, you know where they ended up for the most part. For tracking down the individual that went missing, you weren't necessarily thinking about that at the time. You could go back and with that specific thing in mind and re-roll it to see if you can find anything. It's going to be a difficult roll because it's been a whole day since that person split up. But it's a possibility.
I think I'm going to try that.
Okay. I will say around this time, as you guys are probably at the first floor here, Cadence, the door opens and she starts coming down the spiral staircase.
Well, that was fun. We can get on stairs now.
Okay. Yeah, as Cadence says that, Victor might say some words here or there, but the camera kind
story
of.
to tell, but yeah.
Okay. Yeah. We'll cover that in a second. I got. I do want to ask real quick before this. Fiona, are you? What's the move?
So, like, obviously, I'm keeping the ring on me. I really, before we leave this very scholarly, very magical man, sir, you don't have a fucking fake-ass ring I can carry around, sir? Like, do I need to give you something in exchange? Is there a trade here? Purvey? Sir?
In exchange? I mean, what would you...
Hypothetical. Can you help me out with a fake ring to pass off to someone important one day? Like, oh my god, they arrest me and I need to give them this ring, so I shove the real one down my throat. I don't know.
For anyone that could recognize what it is, there's no way a counterfeit would work.
Damn it. Then
there's an innate power to the ring.
They will have to just get it off my corpse. I'm sorry. That sounds like facts.
Best chance is to hide it on your person. I know you Earthlings have this thing called a prison wallet. No, I'm just kidding. He's not say that.
No,
I've used mine own for at least no.
Hold up. Barbie, no.
No, but I do have to ask Fiona and Oriana: is the move to just meet up and keep everything on your person, or what's the move here now?
I guess I'm keep it on my person. There you go.
Yeah,
okay.
I don't see any other real move.
Okay.
Maybe somewhere different on my person now that people know I have it, so it's not gonna be like pickpocked.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to put it under the racist sock. If you want to get this ring off, you have to take off the Santa sock first.
Oh man, you're gonna knock some people out like that.
Exactly.
Okay. At this moment, for this final sequence, I'm going to describe a scene with each of your characters, and what I want you to do when I describe your character describe your character's face, emotions, and expressions, along with the final couple sentences they say for the session. So, starting from up above, we see Dreer, the Phineas hand, sitting in her office, seeming self-pleased with herself. And the camera comes and spirals down that spiral staircase and follows right behind Cadence, and it revolves around to her, and we see her face. Cadence, what does your face look like?
She. I think that her eyes say more than her expression. I feel like she's trying to keep the cheery demeanor, but if you look in her eyes, she's just terrified.
Yeah, okay. Do you say anything to anyone?
I think she just I think she just goes, "Well, looks like we have a lot of work ahead of us."
Yes, and then as you say that, Victor, looking back at you, the camera quickly revolves back around straight to his face, and Jackson.
Yeah. I'm not. I don't know. I think he's. I think he's kind of in the throes of regaling Jacob with his tale of driftwood.
Okay. Okay, fair enough.
Yeah, and so I don't know. He looks. I wouldn't say he looks happy, but he's like cordial.
Yeah. As as the camera passes by your face, unknowingly jovial, despite the knowledge that you lack. We zoom over to Jacob, and as Jacob seems to be taking in a little bit of what Victor's saying, what do we see? What's Jacob like?
Really, Jacob's not taking in anything that Victor's saying right at the moment.
I'll have to tell him this fucking story.
And well, his mind, you can tell his mind is somewhere else. He's not really looking at anything in particular. It's almost like he's looking, at something that he's seeing in his mind. And he's just got a very serious demeanor on his face. But he's not really saying anything. He's just basically pretending to listen to Victor's story.
Okay. Yeah. We kind of pass by you guys out back to the front door, around the staircase, all the way around the central stalagmite, the Phineas district. We see flames burn bright below, illuminating the night of the district. And we pretty much go all the way down the stalagmite at top speeds through the streets of Phineas and all the way to the streets of Phallus, where we zoom past the edge of the plateau, and as it revolves back around and goes straight into a hallway, twisting and turning this way and that way, we enter the office of Purvey as Fiona, Oriana, Purvey even decides to tag along for at least as long as you guys will have him, and Khan. It starts with Fiona taking the lead. Fiona, what does your face look like as you exit the room?
It's like before, usually Fiona has a very blank, tired expression, but now it's full of energy, but it's nervous. There's beads of sweat rolling down her face. And I think they're gonna say, "Well, y'all, we're gonna fix this, or we're gonna die trying."
As Fiona says those words, right behind her is Purvey. He has a look of concern, just pure curiosity also. He has a hard expression to read at the moment, and he just seems to be absent-mindedly shaking yes and agreeing to Fiona. And then right past Purvey, we see Oriana. Oriana, what's your face like? Actually, I want to... No, okay. I'm going to go to Khan first. Seemingly, we see Khan's face after Fiona looks away, and they start walking. His face goes from very jovial to very solemn and serious, like we saw in the canyon before. and
Uh-oh.
we see his hands in his pockets as he continues to walk out behind Fiona, and then Oriana. What's your face like?
I think at this point she's gotten over her anxieties, and I think her eyes are just full of wonder, and she has a slight smile on her face.
Man, what I'm about to say might bum that mood out.
Fucking Chris.
So, as you kind of start to leave, a thought crosses your mind, something that slipped in the swing of all the things that were happening earlier, but an important piece of that prophecy from earlier. While the rings and the ruination stone all coming together might lead to the return of your homeland and your people in power, it could just as likely lead to the destruction of all of your people. And with that thought, the camera cuts to black. It's the end of the
Oh
session.
shit.
Y'all, I made a
Oh
bad.
shit.
I made a bad, guys.
I've got to piss. I'll be
But it's
right
not your
back.
fault. Like, dude, at first it was like, oh yeah, just say no. And then she said the thing of like, yes, all the Fae and all the Clipped and everyone in the city. It's like,
yeah.
oh shit. Oh.
I mean, because I am essentially, I'm not all that different from the orphans. And on my way, because I'm an idiot, I told one of the 5 that I held an orphan's hand. And so if they think if I am aligned in any way with the orphans, I am more dead than I already am if they find out that I am not a person. I am such an idiot.
I don't know. I don't know why y'all tell people things.
I thought it was a fun story. I don't know. I thought it was a haha, like a crazy.
Yeah, that's
like,
why when I was
story.
telling stories, I was like, I don't want to tell a story. Tell me your favorite president.
I thought it was a fun story. I don't know.
It's gonna be a shit show. Oh, dude, Cadence, no one's gonna blame you. Like, you were put in such a terrible spot there.
I don't know what I'm gonna do, you guys.
So wait, wait. I have a question though. So like, that hand wants both of the rings and a ruination stone. Like,
Khan
all
has a
in
ring,
her
doesn't he?
hands?
I think I remember that being a thing.
Yeah, Khan has a ring. I'm pretty sure because he was like touching his pocket and shit.
Wait, what the fuck? Is he the other one with the ring?
I
This is
so
not
doubt
Sam?
that. There's no shot.
He has a ring.
Yeah.
He has a because not just because of the pocket thing, but like we talked about him having a
No,
ring.
yeah, no, I agree with Jacob or Zane here. Like,
it is I, Jacob.
Jacob Wood,
Yep,
of course.
It is I, Jacob.
In all
Me,
except
Fiona.